What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty. Join my Discord if you want to chat and share your thoughts, the link is in the description.
8 Ui Chapter 236 Dragon Fist in Dragon God State. Because, Su Bai's aggravated punch just now made him realize that Su Bai's speed and strength are likely to surpass him. The Saiyan in front of me is absolutely not simple. Son Goku felt that his Saiyan blood was boiling. He is getting more and more excited. I didn't expect to meet a dragon god. Su Bai spoke the truth. He never expected that he would encounter a race that 240 had never encountered before, the Dragon God. Show me more fighting methods of the Dragon God clan. I'm looking forward to your presentation. HMPH, it depends on whether you can bear it. Son Goku and Su Bai looked at each other and smiled. Whoosh, the two disappeared directly in place. The Z fighters watching the battle were dumbfounded. The speed of Son Goku and Su Bai has surpassed their imagination. They can only rely on perception to sense that there are two groups of air in the air that are constantly colliding. After opening my eyes, there is not even a trace of ripples. What a precise power control, Son Gohan couldn't help feeling. When my father is sparring, he can always control his power so that it will not leak out. Advertisement, of course, he knows how powerful the two are. However, when the two fought against each other, there was not even a trace of energy leaking out. Not even the leaves are affected. The control of this kind of power is undoubtedly at the micro level. This kind of precise power control, he can't do it at all. Only a martial artist like Dad can do it. Son Goten couldn't help but sigh. Even if it's Uncle Vegeta, having said that, Son Goten quickly shrank his neck. Forget it, can't afford it. Vegeta was speechless for a moment, but Son Goten was right. He's a fighter, not a martial artist, therefore, his precise control of power is not as good as Son Goku. Uncle Goku is because he is a martial artist, so he can have a very precise control of power test during the sparring. Trunks couldn't help but speak. Then, what about Su Bai? Is he an alien? Are there martial artists on other planets? No, martial artists should be a specialty of the Earth, Son Gohan pondered. Then why, Su Bai can have such precise power control? Trunks couldn't help asking. Advertisement, practice. Vegeta just snorted coldly. It's just that your practice is not doggy, so you are surprised by everything you see. Son Gohan. Son Goten. Trunks, you are right. Indeed, this situation can only be explained by insufficient practice. Bang 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 bang, Son Goku and Su Bai fought again several times, they fought evenly. Bang 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 bang, another moment when you kick, I kick, fight each other. Son Goku took the initiative to retreat, and then clenched his right hand 0.7 fist. Su Bai, be careful, I'm about to use Dragon Fist in Dragon God State. In the Dragon God State, this move is very terrifying. Even I may not be able to control it, come on, Su Bai's eyes lit up. This Son Goku is finally about to release his big move. Dragon Fist, Son Goku roared and punched Su Bai with his Dragon Fist. Chapter 237 Hold the Dragon Fist with one hand, shocked Z warriors for 100 years. In the state of Dragon God, how strong is Son Goku's explosive power if he uses Dragon Fist again? Huge energy explodes instantly, the light shines. What's more, other people watching the battle couldn't even look directly at Son Goku. Roar, huge energy, swallowing Su Bai in an instant. But, in the light, Su Bai actually held Son Goku's fist with one hand. Su Bai not only resisted the Dragon Fist, but also held the Dragon Fist in his hand with one hand. What? Son Goku's expression changed drastically. He has never encountered such a situation. Long Ju was directly held by the opponent in the hands of B1. A heavy punch, Su Bai commented, then, swish. Grab Son Goku's arm and pull it forward. The body of Son Goku is leaning forward uncontrollably. Boom! With a knee bump, Su Bai hit Son Goku straight in the stomach. Advertisement swish, it was another whip leg, which directly put Son Goku on the ground. Boom! There was a loud noise as Son Goku hit the ground. Su Bai just stretched out his hands, with a strange expression on his face. Is this the power of the Dragon God? I can definitely feel that kind of domineering power, as if it can tear everything apart. An angel of the same level must not erupt such a powerful calendar. Su Bai pondered for a while, angel is the main balance, or the main dodge. As for the Dragon God, that formidable power is definitely far beyond that of an angel of the same level. In terms of destructive power alone, it is really strong, this is Su Bai's evaluation. The Z fighters watching the battle were all stunned. Although they couldn't see what was happening, they saw it. Saw a flash of golden light after Son Goku broke out in Dragon Fist. Then, it was shot down from the air, lying powerlessly on the ground, Su Bai. Standing in place intact, Son Goku's Dragon Shenron Fist didn't hurt Su Bai? This, advertisement, impossible, Son Gohan doubted his life. I can't beat it, I really can't beat it. He just lay there, and then looked at Su Bai in the air. It turns out that Su Bai called himself a prince before, just to save face. Grandpa's Dragon Fist is actually ineffective, Xiao Fang couldn't believe it. He felt that his three views had been shattered. That's it, that is the power of the Dragon God. Is this Su Bai's real power? Vegeta felt like a clown. With such terrifying power, how could he not be able to take down a Su Bai? The pinnacle of the world, I have been provoking Su Bai before, really. Ah, Supreme Kai's eyes widened. This. How is it possible? The corners of Trunks' eyes also twitched. This. What kind of monster is Su Bai? Supreme Kai was trembling all over. As Supreme Kai 387, he knows what the Dragon God represents. Others must not be as shocked as him because, myself, it's really too embarrassing. On the other side, Son Goku lay flat on the ground directly and did not return to normal. Chapter 238 Su Bai. I can also become a Dragon God. It's really amazing, Dragon God is already my strongest transformation. Son Goku sighed and looked at Su Bai in the air. At this time, Su Bai also landed. Is that all? What Su Bai said was naturally this time. Ah, I've tried my best. Son Goku shook his head with a wry smile. Facts have proved that I am still not as good as you, and I admit defeat. Just practice hard. Su Bai didn't say anything. His purpose has been achieved. He really felt the power of the Dragon God. Get up. Su Bai stretched out his hand, gesturing to give Son Goku a hand. Haha, okay. Son Goku grabbed Su Bai's hand and made Su Bai stand up. Let me confirm again. Su Bai looked at Son Goku. The entrance to the Dragon King God realm is where the Great Realm King is, right? Yeah. Son Goku nodded, then wondered. Are you really going to Dragon King God realm? Must go. Su Bai affirmed. Are you going to be a Dragon God too? Son Goku scratched his head. Dragon God? Su Bai was taken aback. In the Dragon King God realm, is there a way for ordinary people to become Dragon Gods? Advertisement, hey, it's nothing. Son Goku laughed a bit, as if realizing that he had slipped his tongue. Immediately changed his words, pretending not to know. Seeing Son Goku's reaction, Su Bai smiled, interesting. Does this mean that he may also become a Dragon God? Su Bai couldn't help feeling a little bit emotional. He thought he had reached the limit, but he never thought that there would be a further possibility. Integrating with the power of the Dragon God, how far will my power reach? Su Bai looked forward to it for a while, but couldn't help it. Mr. Son Goku, you are very strong. Let's compete again when we have the opportunity. Su Bai greeted Son Goku. Bye now. Whoosh, Su Bai just disappeared. Huh? Instant transmission gone? Son Goku scratched his head. In such a rush? Don't want to chat more. Dad, why did Su Bai leave? At this time, Son Gohan and the others flew over. I don't know. Son Goku scratched his head. Maybe he went to the Dragon King God realm? Going to Dragon King God realm? Supreme Kai gasped. He actually went to the Dragon King God realm. Advertisement. The place beyond Supreme Kai. This guy. Vegeta walked over. Hit it as hard, didn't say anything, just left. Real, yeah. Son Goku also felt a little emotional. He was the one who got hit the hardest. The transformation of the Dragon God was crushed by Super 4. So shocking. This is brutal and a lesson to everyone on the planet. Super 4, don't use it, the weak ones are you. Such a mysterious guy, his whole body is full of secrets. Son Goku scratched his head. I can't see through him either. Supreme Kai Shen also sighed with emotion. For a while, everyone was discussing Su Bai, wanting to know what kind of existence he is. It's just, this Zhao Zhao, can't discuss anything at all. It's as if he appeared out of nowhere, sweat, whoosh. At the same time, Su Bai sent an instant transmission to the underworld. Hey, who are you? King Yama stared at Su Bai. Excuse me. Su Bai smiled, and instant transmission disappeared again. Chapter 239 Su Bai. Can you take me to the Dragon King God realm? Yama. Who is this person? Forget it, never mind. Seeing that he has a tail, it looks like a Saiyan. It is estimated that it is Son Goku and their partners. Great Realm King Realm. In the 4 galaxies, the dead warriors are cultivating crazily inside. Okay. The Great Realm King was lying under the parasol, fanning his fan while reading a magazine. Good job, everyone, come on and train. Having said that, his eyes were always on the magazine. Whoosh, 560 at this time, Su Bai made an instant transmission, appearing directly in front of the Great Realm King. Ha, I knew it. Su Bai murmured to himself as soon as he appeared. It is difficult to find the Great Realm King within the scope of the universe, but if you are in the underworld, you can quickly find the Great Realm King's aura. That's why, he first went to King Yama, and then came to find the king. Great Realm King. Who is this person? Why did you suddenly appear here? The Great Realm King was still a little confused. Advertisement glancing at Su Bai, he has a tail, hiss. Is it Saiyan, DBDG, Master Great Realm King, hello. Su Bai smiled at the Great Realm King. Ah, hello. The Great Realm King scratched his head. Who is this person? What for? How come I don't know him? I'm a friend of Son Goku and the others. Su Bai directly named his reason for coming. I heard that you have a secret path leading to the Dragon King God realm, can you tell me? Dragon King God realm? The Great Realm King was shocked. This time, he was sure that Su Bai was Son Goku's friend. Because, in recent years, only Son Goku and Rib Rice have been used. Can you? Looking at the surprised Great Kai, Su Bai asked again. He doesn't know how to rob people openly, use power to overwhelm others, say, if you don't give it to me, I will kill you. After all, he is also a person of status anyway, to do things like robbers and robbing the king of the world. It really doesn't fit his identity, it's too embarrassing. Ahem, since you are Son Goku's friend, you should also know about the Dragon King God realm, right? Great Realm King coughed a few times. Advertisement, I know. Su Bai affirmed. Seeing that he is Son Goku's friend, he easily gave up the passage. It's okay for you to use it. The Great Realm King scratched his head. Let me tell you something first. Soon, the two came to a gate. It's like ribs rice, once you go there, you can't come back. However, since you know about the Dragon King God Realm, you should also know that the passage from my place to the Dragon King God Realm will never return. The Great Realm King was afraid that Su Bai would not know the advantages and disadvantages, so he specially instructed him. This passage is not a secret, if you want to go, just follow me. Don't worry. Su Bai signaled the Great Realm King to be at ease. Don't worry. Su Bai nodded. No, this is the gate. The Great Realm King pointed to the gate. Alright. The Great Realm King scratched his head. Of course, you can't mess around in the passage. Whoosh. He knew that the Great Realm King was so easy to talk to because of Son Goku. You just need to tell me where the passage is, you can rest assured about the rest. That's a one-way street. The Great Realm King flew in front, and Su Bai followed behind. Chapter 240 Su Bai. This can't be the way of the dragon, can it? Although this is the gate leading to the Dragon King God Realm, the Great Realm King looked serious at Su Bai. But do you know how many people go to Dragon King God Realm every year? Hearing the serious voice of the Great Realm King, Su Bai was taken aback for a moment, and then thought about it. 1,000 people? There are not as many people training here as the Great Realm King, right? Saying thousands of people, isn't that a bit much? No, the Great Realm King shook his head. Look at the fighters I train here, they are all super fighters collected from the 4 galaxies. 4 galaxies, warriors collected for thousands of years, logically speaking, there should be tens of millions? Su Bai frowned, and the Great Realm King said, that's right. How big is universe? For thousands of years, the warriors collected are definitely more than these hundreds of people. So, could it be? Su Bai looked at the Great Realm King in surprise. That's right. The Great Realm King nodded. Some of these fighters stayed with me to practice, and more of them wanted to go to the Dragon King God Realm. I set foot on this road without hesitation. Among them, there are even more powerful characters than pork ribs. But in the end, for millennia, no, advertisement. It can be said that it has been thousands of years. There is only pork rib rice alone, and he has indeed reached the level of the Dragon King Doctor. Others, none of them made it to the Dragon King God Realm in the end. I don't know what is hidden behind this door, but I am sure that strength is not the criterion for passing this door. Even if your strength is very strong, but don't be careless, in the passage, you may lose your life if you don't pay attention. I see. Su Bai nodded. Thank you, Great Realm King. This thank you is sincere. The Great Realm King didn't have to say these words at all, but he specially reminded Su Bai. Obviously, they didn't want Su Bai to die like this. Ah, it's okay, the Great Realm King waved his hand. When I'm old, I just want to say a few more words, as long as you don't think I'm annoying. In short, the Dragon King God Realm may not be as simple as you think. If you want to go to the Dragon King God Realm, really think about it. I know, I've made up my mind, Su Bai nodded. Okay, these are all matters for you young people, I'll go back first. Deja waved his hand. Asking for flowers. I wish you a smooth passage. Advertisement whoosh. He put his hand on it. Forget it, there's nothing to ink, just go straight there. Then, Su Bai raised his head and looked around. Similar to the Snake Road, but wider than the Snake Road. Appeared again, Su Bai has come to the channel, at the end, there is another golden gate. He actually disappeared without a trace. This can't be the way of the dragon, can it? Su Bai couldn't help complaining. Swish, what a magical gate. Su Bai looked at his hands. There is nothing but an extended long road. It's really surprising that I just put my hand on the door and sucked myself in. Whoosh, 0, over there, what exactly is that? Su Bai turned around and looked at the gate leading to the Dragon King Shengi. The Great Realm King flew away directly. Almost in the blink of an eye, Su Bai flew to the end of the Dragon Road. Su Bai got angry and flew out directly. Chapter 241 Invitation from the Dragon God. Su Bai had a premonition, and pushed open the golden door. Behind the door was the Dragon King God Realm. I haven't encountered anything along the way. Su Bai scratched his head. He also thought that there would be many thrilling things. As a result, the whole journey was completed very smoothly. But he didn't know that along the way, some monsters were ambushing the road. It's just that they only feel a gust of wind blowing around them. Then, there is no more 457, Su Bai's speed was so fast that those monsters couldn't even react. Forget it, it's good that nothing happened, I'll save myself. Su Bai took a step forward, intending to open the gate and officially go to the Dragon King God Realm. Boy, at this moment, a sound like thunder exploded in Su Bai's ears. Stop, roar, with a dragon cry, a golden Shenron rushed over directly. Oh, Su Bai looked at Shenron in front of him. Interestingly, this Shenron is almost the same as the Earth Shenron. It's just, Earth Shenron is green, and he's golden. Advertisement. This golden Shenron was a little depressed. What happened to the human beings in front of me? Appeared directly in front of the gate? Along the way, why didn't those little guys warn themselves? Are you all being lazy? It can't be that this kid rushed to the door in an instant, right? Behind this is the Dragon King God Realm, right? Su Bai looked at the golden Shenron and asked his doubts. That's right. Golden Shenron answered truthfully. That's fine. Su Bai took a step forward, intending to directly enter the Dragon King God realm. Stop, didn't I say that? Stop, Golden Shenron roared again. Su Bai. What's wrong, can't I go in? Su Bai looked at the Golden Shenron. If you want to enter the Dragon King God realm, you must have an invitation from the Dragon God, Golden Shenron roared. Is that so? Su Bai scratched his head. Didn't there be a man named Pork Ribs before? Didn't he successfully enter the Dragon King God realm? That's because Dragon God Son Goku invited him, Shenron glared. Su Bai pondered for a moment. Sure enough, Son Goku is the Dragon God. Advertisement. No wonder, for thousands of years, only Rib Fan entered the Dragon King God realm. I can only play according to the rules of the Dragon God first. If you enter the Dragon King God realm without our invitation, you are making an enemy of all of us. Dragon God said in a low voice. It turns out that none of the previous people were invited by the Dragon God. Enemy with Dragon God. Anyone who doesn't follow our rules is our enemy. He can go all the way in arrogantly, but these two goals will definitely not be achieved. Then, apart from being invited by the Dragon God, is there any other way to enter the Dragon King God realm? His purpose is twofold. One is to obtain the usage method of the universe seed. It is the enemy of the great Dragon God Salama. No one will tell the enemy in 5.4 how to use the seed of the universe. What would happen if you entered the Dragon King God realm without your invitation? Su Bai looked at Shenron. Okay. Su Bai spread his hands. The other is to obtain the power of the Dragon God. No one will tell their enemies how to gain the power of their own people. Su Bai pondered again, although he was not afraid, but Su Bai asked directly. The pork ribs rice is an invitation from the Dragon God. In an instant, he figured out the pros and cons. Chapter 242 Su Bai. See how many Shenron recognize me. No more, only with Shenron's invitation can you enter the Dragon King God realm. Shenron growled again. Su Bai frowned slightly. Is this the only way to invite the Dragon God? He didn't know Dragon God himself, how did he get the invitation? But, Shenron continued to explain. You mortals, you can try to become a Dragon God. Just like Son Goku? Su Bai seemed to understand. Yes, Shenron whispered. Come here, the next step, you should go to Shenron's sleeping place, and see if Shenron will recognize you. Afterwards, if Shenron recognizes you, you can become one with Shenron fusion, become a real Dragon God. At that time, Dragon King God realm will naturally welcome you. 31. The place where Shenron sleeps? Get Shenron's approval? Su Bai pondered for a while. Boy, I need to tell you in advance, Shenron continued. For tens of thousands of years, there have been about 100 people who have come to this step. Hearing this, Su Bai's heart moved. Only 100 people? It seems that the journey along the way is indeed full of dangers. After all, he heard from the Great Realm King that there are as many as 1 million warriors rushing through this passage. Advertisement. In the end, only 100 people reach the finish line. 1 in a million. Although these 100 people have reached the last step, Shenron shook his head slightly. But when going to the place where Shenron sleeps, no one has been recognized by Shenron. The Shenron here is very picky. No, if you want to be recognized, you can get it. It turned out to be like this. Su Bai was a little stunned. It seems that Shenron is very picky. Then, what about the hundreds of people? Su Bai asked. Since it was not recognized, why didn't you go back the same way? Returning back the same way, shouldn't one of them die, right? It's not hundreds of people, it's less than 100 people, Shenron corrected and continued. These people are all heroes. Seeing that I can't get Shenron's recognition, I decided to force Shenron to recognize myself. Can it still be like this? Su Bai was a little surprised. Of course. Shenron nodded. This is the rule of the Dragon God Salama. Human beings who are not recognized can forcibly fuse with Shenron. Advertisement. If fusion succeeds, it's Dragon God. If fusion fails, it will naturally be unable to withstand Shenron's strength, and it will directly explode and die. So it seems that those few people, all of them were fusion Shenron, couldn't bear it and exploded to death. Su Bai nodded, he probably understood. As long as Shenron recognizes you, your fusion Shenron is unhindered and has no side effects. Having said that, it is difficult for Shenron to recognize people. If you can have one, you can burn high incense. Yes, Shenron agreed. But if Shenron doesn't recognize you, you fusion Shenron, you will encounter backlash. Okay, Shenron just glanced at Su Bai. How many more? Okay, I understand. Su Bai nodded and looked at Shenron. In fact, he is a spirit body, placed here by Salama to guard the gate. Number 1. Human, you are too frivolous, Shenron growled. Hey, take me there. Su Bai didn't say anything. It depends on whether you can resist 910, something like artificial intelligence, not really Shenron. Now, take me to the place where Shenron sleeps. Didn't you hear what I said earlier? I want to see how many Shenrons will recognize me. Chapter 243 Su Bai. Don't worry. Therefore, in the face of the humans who broke into here, he basically responded to their requests. We'll cooperate with the opponent to complete the trial to the Dragon King God realm. So, although he felt that Su Bai was a little frivolous, but he can only follow the rules and lead the way for Su Bai. 03L. With a dragon cry, a portal appeared in front of Shenron. Go, human, Shenron whispered to Su Bai. Goodbye. Su Bai waved his hand politely. Swish, in an instant, he rushed in directly. This kid is quite brave. Think about the cautious look of those previous passers-by when they saw this wormhole. It seemed that he was afraid that this wormhole would swallow him up. Is the artist bold? Thinking about how confident this kid was before, maybe there will be a miracle. With this in mind, Shenron also wanted to see if Su Bai could wake Shenron up. What if there is a miracle? No one should be able to break in here recently, right? Shenron comforted himself. Whoosh, advertisement. Shenron disappeared into this space, at this moment, in another space in a magnificent palace. In this hall, there are more than a dozen Shenron floating in the air. The Shenron of these spiritual bodies are all the size of a palm, just suspended in the air. Very quiet. Sudden. Buzz. A wormhole opened, and a figure walked out of it. It is Su Bai. As soon as Su Bai appeared, he first observed the surrounding environment. At a glance, I saw the dozen or so spirit bodies Shenron floating in the air. Oh, are these a dozen little guys the Shenron sleeping here? Su Bai stroked his chin. A little less, however, if you think about it carefully, these are all angel-level combat power. There are only a few angels in total, and these dozen or so are considered too many. Just when Su Bai was about to try to touch these Shenrons, whoosh. Beside him, a human being appeared immediately, with the head of a dragon. Su Bai. Your faucet looks familiar, who are you? That's right, it's me. Shenron seemed to see Su Bai's doubts, and smiled. I am the golden dragon who led you the way just now. Advertisement, why are you here? Su Bai glanced at Shenron. I want to see if you can perform miracles. Boy, let me remind you. Shenron coughed a few times. Our Shenron is very picky, you have to act like the one who is not selected. I am very optimistic about you kid, so, don't be too proud. Okay, thank you, I see. Su Bai smiled. Shenron began to feel that Su Bai is still too arrogant. Don't think that you are invincible, or Shenron will definitely choose you. Shenron said a lot at once, and it could be seen that he was really optimistic about Su Bai. Shenron. Rest assured, senior, when you talk to you, you ignore me so much? Although this is Su Bai's self-confidence, but in Shenron's eyes, it is arrogance. Start trying to see if you can get Shenron's approval. Shenron wanted to say something, but found that Su Bai went directly to the middle of the hall. Shenron has a soul. Hearing your arrogant words, even if he admits you at the beginning, he will hate you. At the same time, Su Bai's heartwarming smile, in front of Shenron, also turned into a cynical and hippie smile. You boy, Shenron was taken aback, feeling arrogant. Didn't even listen to what he was saying, you can rest assured. Chapter 244 Golden Shenron. You guys are so cheap. In an instant, Shenron, who was more optimistic about Su Bai, immediately turned his back on Su Bai. Brat, look like you will be chosen by Shenron. When the time comes, there will be something for you to see. Shenron is confident, no Shenron will choose Su Bai. Not to mention how difficult the selection criteria are. For thousands of years, no one can do it. With Su Bai's crazy look before, Shenron will hate him a lot. Yes, Shenron is alive. Seeing such an arrogant Su Bai, it is naturally impossible to admit him. Look at how embarrassing you are. Shenron stared fiercely at Su Bai. At this moment, Su Bai stood in the middle of the palace and took a deep breath. 570 he can feel, way to attract Shenron. As long as he is angry, Shenron will respond. Shenron, who recognizes him, will move and fly towards him. Those who don't recognize him will naturally ignore him. Boom. Su Bai was so angry, it's just violent, and it hasn't turned into a supervillain yet. Boom. Advertisement huge energy instantly swept through the entire hall. What a powerful energy. The golden Shenron froze for a moment. No wonder Su Bai was so confident before. No wonder he is so skilled and bold. This way, I always feel that it is not worse than Dragon God. Impossible. Shenron shook his head hastily. In the real world, is it possible that there are people or that the power surpasses the Dragon God? Dragons are the strongest force in the universe, there is no doubt about it. Maybe, he's just a little weaker than the average Dragon God. Shenron stroked his chin. However, in order to get Shenron's approval, only strength is not enough. Having said that, Shenron shook his head again. Shenron probably heard Su Bai's arrogant words. In this way, even if Su Bai is recognized, he will not answer his call. Stinky boy, let's see how you get out. Let you not listen to what the old man said. Shenron continued to slander. It can be seen that he still holds a grudge. DBCA, boom. When Su Bai is angry, doll. Advertisement first, a little golden dragon rushed towards Su Bai with a soft groan. This is Shenron, endorsing Su Bai. What? That Shenron was taken aback, his eyes full of disbelief. Impossible. For thousands of years, nearly 100 people have stepped into the temple. But no one can be recognized by Shenron. This is enough to show that Shenron is picky. Shenron, who is so picky, can still admit Su Bai when Su Bai speaks wild words. This is simply impossible. Am I dreaming? Shenron's mouth twitched slightly. For the first time in tens of thousands of years, Shenron recognized human beings, but he still recognized a guy who looked down on Shenron. Just when Shenron doubted life. 03L. Another Shenron groaned softly and rushed towards it. Golden Shenron. You are so cheap. People look down on you, and you are still licking your face and trying to disrespect others? Chapter 245 Su Bai is angry. Want to destroy the Dragon King God realm. Golden Shenron really doesn't understand. What about Shenron who is so proud and high-spirited? This is the result, one by one, they're sticking to others. Actually, all because the golden Shenron isn't really a Shenron. If he is, he can sense the potential of Bai terror. His body is very suitable for Shenron. After becoming a dragon god, Shenron with his fusion can also become stronger rapidly. This is the only way to attract the approval of all Shenron. Even, he was not very polite, but in the face of absolute strength, everything is indifferent. Just when Su Bai was furious, all the Shenrons around him were circling around him. Seems to be waiting for Su Bai's choice. Sudden mutation, a Shenron actually charged directly at him. Extremely fast, with a terrifying impact, it seems that it is going to penetrate Su Bai in general. Huh? Su Bai frowned. At a glance, he found this Shenron. Advertisement snapped. Just slap in the face. Flip this oncoming Shenron over. What do you mean? Su Bai turned his head and looked at the golden Shenron who was watching from the side. Golden Shenron. Ah, this. Golden Shenron didn't have time to explain that. Su Bai's expression changed. I can feel this guy's murderous intent towards me. Su Bai stretched out his arms, forming a mass of energy. I think I'm being too polite to you, so, do you guys feel bullied? Give me a reason, otherwise, I will blow up your Dragon King God realm. Powerful energy, gathered in the hands of Su Bai. Facing this kind of person who wants to kill him, he will never show mercy. Golden Shenron's complexion changed slightly, he could feel that Su Bai's energy ball contained terrifying energy. This level of energy explosion, not to mention destroying the Dragon King God realm, he must be dead. Ahem, don't get excited. The Golden Shenron hurriedly comforted Su Bai. These Shenron, since they were created, have only one purpose. Advertisement, that is to assist humans, choose a suitable human to fuse with him. Asking for flowers. I will be unceremonious and destroy everything here. Hearing the Golden Shenron's explanation, Su Bai's face turned slightly better. These dragons are just special cases, our Dragon God clan is still very friendly. Afterwards become that human's exclusive Shenron. Feeling that human beings are not worthy to be his master, he will want to snatch human bodies, not fusion. 03L, after fusion, help humans become dragon gods. Unexpectedly, this guy seems to be quite easy to talk to. If any more dragons come to offend me. Su Bai cast a cold glance at the Golden Shenron. One dissatisfaction will destroy our Dragon King God realm. But, in the long wait, there's always some Shenron and he's going to blacken. Don't worry, it won't happen anymore. Golden Shenron apologized again and again. To act so ruthlessly, that is when the Golden Shenron muttered. At the same time, I muttered in my heart. In the depths of the hall, there was a crisp dragon chant. With this dragon chant, the whole hall shook. Soil. Human beings are strong, so he will become stronger too. One prospers and one loses all, humans are the main ones. Chapter 246. King's Dragon. This world, the Shenron circling around Su Bai are also after this dragon chant. Spread out immediately, it was as if I heard a horrible sound. This, Golden Shenron's face changed drastically. He heard the dragons roar. This is the king of their clan, Shenron created by Lord Salama. Every dragon god can create a Shenron. This place where Shenron sleeps in, February 47 inches, all Shenrons are created by Dragon God and placed here. Among these Shenrons, one is the most special, that is the strongest of their dragon gods, Shenron created by Salama. This Shenron is undoubtedly the strongest Shenron in the palace. Impossible. How is this possible? Golden Shenron doubts life. That is the strongest Shenron created by the dragon god Sarama. Logically speaking, no one can recognize the Lord at all. Because, the Shenron created by ordinary dragon gods is already difficult to recognize the master. It can be seen that no one has been recognized for thousands of years. The difficulty of identifying the master is not so high. As for the Shenron created by Salama, the difficulty of identifying the owner is undoubtedly higher than this. Advertisement. It can even be said that there are several levels. That's for sure, the Super King in Shenron. Impossible. Does he really have such a good talent? Golden Shenron looked at Su Bai's back in disbelief. At this moment, Su Bai is really angry. The dragon of the king is willing to recognize him as the master. This world is too crazy. Golden Shenron shook his head again and again, unwilling to believe this fact. Doll. When the Golden Shenron doubted his life, there was another dragon roar in the depths of the palace. The second time, the entire palace was shocked. Then, all the little Shenrons went back the same way and hid in their dens. Never dare to come out again. This is the deterrence of the Dragon of Kings. Whoosh, in an instant, the Dragon of the King flew out. It stopped right in front of Su Bai. It seems that they are waiting for Bai's approval. It's just that Su Bai is still angry at this moment. Hello, it's done. The Golden Dragon God greeted hurriedly. The Dragon of Kings has recognized you, you don't need to be angry anymore. It's useless no matter how angry you are, this palace is the strongest, and this Shenron is the strongest. Hearing the Golden Shenron's greeting, Su Bai froze for a moment, then stopped violently. Advertisement, is that so? Su Bai chuckled lightly. The best rewards have been obtained, and it seems that there is no need to be angry. Didn't you say that the Shenron created by Salama is the best? Why was he scared away? What? The Golden Dragon God's face changed drastically. Impossible. In this palace, there is actually Shenron who is feared by the King Dragon? Wait a moment. Absolutely impossible. Su Bai turned his head and looked at the golden Shenron. In the deeper part of the main hall, there was a more penetrating roar. Roar! Suddenly, golden Shenron's expression changed drastically. There shouldn't be any dragons that surpass the Dragon of Kings. In an instant, it disappeared into the air. The moment Su Bai stopped his anger. It's as if Shenron was afraid of him before, but now he is also afraid of this dragon roar. Su Bai also frowned slightly. 3.9, the best reward, was blown away. What is this? B. That terrifying howl made King Dragon shudder. No, accordingly, it is indeed the best. Golden Shenron scratched his head. Chapter 247 Existence of the Dragon Beyond the King. Golden Shenron shocked. He thought of an ancient legend. Legend has it that among their dragon gods, there is a Supreme Shenron. Supreme Shenron, the undisputed king of DragonBall. However, since the dragon race came into the world, there is only one legend, and no one has ever seen the so-called Supreme Shenron. Could it be that the dragon chant is the Supreme Shenron? Golden Shenron thought of this. Impossible. How could this guy be recognized by the legendary Supreme Shenron? But, besides this Supreme Shenron, who else can intimidate Salama's King Dragon? Golden Shenron is silent. If Su Bai can be recognized by Shenron of Salama, he is shocked enough. So now, he was directly stunned. 31 Because, Supreme Shenron, that is the king of the dragon clan that deserves it. It is the existence that rules the entire dragon clan. Compared with the so-called Salama, I don't know how many times. He really awakened the ancient legends of our dragon clan. This, Golden Shenron is still full of disbelief. Advertisement, it's incredible, Golden Shenron whispered. Looking up again, when he looked at Su Bai, all the contempt and casualness in his eyes disappeared. Replaced with deep respect. Facing the future king of the Dragon God clan, he dared not take the slightest offense. Even if it's just a look. 03L. Accompanied by the crisp dragon chant, a majestic and domineering dragon shadow flew directly in front of Su Bai. This Shenron, unlike those palm-sized Shenrons before, is exactly the size of a normal human. He flew in front of Su Bai and just stared at Su Bai. After looking at each other for a while, "Your strength is good." Su Bai looked at Shenron in front of him and whispered. He could feel that the Shenron in front of him actually possessed a power far beyond the angel level. Much stronger than other Shenrons, Salama's is not as good as him. Master Su Bai, at this time, the golden Shenron hurried over. Don't talk nonsense, this is our Supreme Shenron. Whoever is recognized by Supreme Shenron can become the king of the Dragon God clan. Facing Supreme Shenron, don't be too reckless. Master Su Bai? Su Bai looked at the golden Shenron amusedly. Advertisement? Why? Sudden respect for me so much? Because you have been recognized by Supreme Shenron. Golden Shenron looked at Su Bai adoringly. Golden energy burst out from Su Bai's body. We dare not offend you. The rules of your Dragon God clan are quite strict. Su Bai just smiled. You mainly let go of the energy on your own initiative, and then let Shenron fuse with you, the golden Shenron said hastily. It's that simple. Su Bai nodded. In the blink of an eye, Shenron's power was attached to Su Bai's body. Okay, tell me, how to absorb this Supreme God 283 Dragon? Su Bai glanced at Supreme Shenron indifferently. As long as you absorb the power of Supreme Shenron, you will be the new king of the Dragon God clan. Come on. Su Bai stretched out his arms directly, gesturing for Shenron and his fusion. At the same time, he thought of the GT period. Son Goku just lay flat, and Dragon Ball blended into him. Boom! It seems that fusion is that simple. Roar. With a dragon chant, God came to light. In this way, you can become a dragon god. Also, everyone obeys the rules very well. This Dragon God family is full of rules and strict hierarchy. Master Dragon God in the future, you are joking. The golden Shenron bowed his head again and again. Chapter 248 Dragon God kneeling, Supreme, boom. In an instant, the entire hall trembled. Afterwards, Su Bai stretched out his hands, and golden energy surrounded him. What a strong energy. Su Bai was a little surprised. The strength of this energy is not weaker than his Super Race God transformation. It turned out to be an augmented transformation. I thought it was a constant form with angel-level combat power once transformed. When Su Bai was surprised, "Greetings to Lord Dragon God," Golden Shenron knelt down quickly. Now Su Bai, that's the real Dragon God. No, it should be said that it is the Supreme Dragon God. He dare not neglect at all. Get up. Su Bai waved his hand, indicating that there is no need to kneel down. Now, can I go to the Dragon King God realm? He has not forgotten that his most important goal is to go to the Dragon King God realm to find out how to use the Seed of Universe. Of course, the Dragon King God realm is looking forward to the king's arrival. The golden Shenron lowered his head. This sentence, he did not lie. The Supreme Dragon God has not appeared for tens of millions of years. All the dragon gods are looking forward to the arrival of the Supreme Dragon God. Wong, Su Bai laughed lightly, when I still want to say something. Boom. Sudden, advertisement. The palace stretched out, and there was a huge explosion. What's the situation? Golden Shenron was taken aback. Why are there so many accidents today? It seems that someone is coming, Su Bai pondered. It's the vibration of the portal. Golden Shenron, human? Who could it be? It should be said, a dragon, Su Bai corrected. All right, That is at this time. Whoosh, a figure appeared in front of the two of them at such a fast speed that even the golden Shenron didn't see it clearly. This man is. Seeing this person's appearance, Yin Bai recognized him at a glance. Dragon God Salama. Participate in Dragon God, Master Salama. Golden Shenron immediately lowered his head to show his respect. However, compared with before he bowed to Su Bai, it can be seen that after Su Bai became the supreme dragon god, the status is indeed higher than Salama. I feel terrible energy, Salama nodded to the golden Shenron. The treasure of the dragon family, the reflection of the dragon mirror is the birth of the supreme Shenron. So, hurry up and take a look. As the contemporary king of the dragon clan, he also has the means to investigate, knowing that supreme Shenron has appeared. Advertisement and the legend of supreme Shenron he never forgot. Speaking of this, he looked at Su Bai who was on the side in surprise. He is the supreme dragon god, whispered the golden Shenron. Hiss, Salama gasped. Golden Shenron shrank his neck. We all look forward to the supreme dragon god, Li's Zhao, descending there. You guys go. The golden Shenron flickered and left the hall. This palace is within the range of Dragon Road, so he can come here. The supreme dragon god who has never appeared in the world for thousands of years, even the current dragon god clan, regards it as a legend. Did not expect, because he knew that the golden Shenron could not leave the Dragon Road. Yes, go to Dragon King God Realm first. Salama seemed to realize something. Really have, go back to Dragon King God Realm first. He is the guardian of the Dragon Way, similar to the existence of the earth-bound spirit, and cannot leave the Dragon Way. Greetings to the supreme dragon god, Salama also hurriedly bowed. In this regard, Salama just glanced at it, and then retracted his gaze. Let's go to Dragon King God Realm first. To this, Su Bai just waved his hand. Supreme Dragon God, shall we go to Dragon King God Realm together? Unexpectedly, there really was a supreme dragon god. Many dragon gods have sensed the birth of the supreme dragon god, chapter 249 Su Bai. I can only control 40% of it. Yes, Su Bai nodded. Go. Salama tore out a wormhole casually. Whoosh, the two disappeared directly in place. Dragon King God Realm. In a magnificent hall, swish, Salama and Su Bai appeared in the hall together. Lord Salama, as soon as it appeared, 1 or 5 humans surrounded it. It is a real human being, without a dragon head. It looks almost the same as a normal human being. Are these all dragon gods? Su Bai muttered inwardly. At the same time, 487 sensed the other party's breath. He is certain that these few were most likely to be dragon gods. Facing their greetings, Salama just nodded lightly. Then, he gestured to Su Bai beside him. The faces of the dragon gods change, and they immediately turned to look at Su Bai. With awe in your eyes, could it be that he is the legendary supreme dragon god? Advertisement, that's right. The legendary supreme dragon god, Salama affirmed. Hiss. All the dragon gods gasped. It turned out to be the supreme dragon god, so terrifying, DBAH. Lord Supreme Dragon God, why do you have a tail? Idiot. Because it is the supreme dragon god, that's why it's different from us. The supreme dragon god seems to have 2 legs. Looking at the appearance, it seems that there is no difference with us, we also have 2 legs. Look at the eyes of the supreme dragon god, they seem to be a little bigger than ours? Nonsense. Because it is the supreme dragon god, it is different from us. In an instant, all the dragon gods were blown away, constantly discussing what is so special about Su Bai. Salama. Su Bai. Are these dragon gods comparable to Angel? How can you be like the ant in the vegetable market? Cough cough. Salama coughed lightly at this time. Everyone, be quiet. Supreme Dragon God has just merged with Supreme Shenron Fusion, and there is still a lot to learn. The moment of delay now is to immediately send the Supreme Dragon God to the Dragon Hall to study. Oh, that's right. All the dragon gods slapped their heads fiercely. Advertisement yes. Lord Supreme Dragon God. At this time, a dragon god came over. The power of the dragon god that he can mobilize is probably around 40%. Study in Dragon Palace? Su Bai was also taken aback. He can feel that many of the dragon god's powers in his body cannot be mastered proficiently. Acquired in the dragon god of human fusion, must go to the Dragon Palace to learn to use the true power of the dragon god. So, you need to go to the Dragon Palace to learn these skills, the dragon god continued. Although you have awakened to become the supreme dragon god. Su Bai nodded, he had this feeling before. So there is such a setting. Su Bai nodded and then asked. Without learning, there is no way to become a real dragon god. It was the first time he had heard the concept. Where's the Dragon Palace? Even less, when you return from your studies, you can become the real supreme dragon god. Although he has fused with supreme dragon god, but do you feel that the supreme Shenron is lurking in your body, and you cannot use a lot of power? The most basic thing is that the dragon god transforms, he can't. Let me lead the way for the supreme dragon god. Salama took the initiative to invite. Chapter 250 Supreme Shenron can fight for you, Su Bai. Facing the enthusiastic Salama, Su Bai just glanced at him indifferently. After all, he was a little wary of this guy. After all, in their universe, Salama has a history of betraying Zeno. This Salama is obviously the kind of person who has rebellion. I recognize the boss, I am a good person, but if you ride on my head, I will kill you. Now that he has become the boss of Salama, he doubts whether Salama will bully him. Although he is not afraid, but, in the Dragon King God realm, there are many things he doesn't understand. If Salama uses some traps and the like, it will more or less cause Su Bai a lot of trouble. What? Does the Supreme Dragon God not trust me? Salama seemed to see Su Bai's hesitation. In the Dragon King God realm, all Shenron, dragon gods, and evil dragons must obey the Supreme Dragon God. This is our eternal truth. Please rest assured, Lord Dragon God, we will never harm Lord Dragon God. Haha, the Supreme Dragon God is too cautious, one dragon god laughed. I can understand the caution of the Supreme Dragon God, but don't worry, my lord. Advertisement, in this Dragon King God realm, no one dares to attack you. If you encounter any accidents, I will be the first to settle the score with Lord Salama. Yes, yes, the other dragon gods also responded. Although Salama is their king, but, facing this Supreme Dragon God who has never appeared in thousands of years, they are undoubtedly more willing to obey the Supreme Dragon God. Because, according to the legend of the Dragon God clan, only by following the Supreme Dragon God can the Dragon God clan become truly powerful. Look at what you're saying, as if I'm a bad guy, Salama joked aside. Facing everyone's laughter, Su Bai just shook his head. Never mind, he himself is not afraid of any tricks used by Salama. It's just that he is more cautious, so he can't help but think about it a little bit more. Let's go, take me to the Dragon Palace, Su Bai greeted. Yes, Salama responded respectfully. It seems that he wants to dispel Su Bai's worries for his own respect. Regarding this, Su Bai just chuckled lightly, asking for flowers. He will be your summoner for you to fight, advertisement. In front of the Dragon Palace, Salama and Su Bai landed. After a while, he also has quite a few thugs beyond the angel level. Understood. Su Bai nodded. Please enter the palace to study, which contains all the classics of the Dragon God. Summon Supreme Shenron to be used by me, Su Bai chuckled lightly, indicating that he knew. If you become a complete Dragon God, you can summon Supreme Shenron anytime. Oh. Seeing that Su Bai didn't care, Salama didn't say anything more, just leading the way. This Supreme Shenron is really not necessarily useful. Su Bai and Salama flew out of the air and headed towards the Dragon Palace. Salama patted his head and said, "Don't underestimate Supreme Shenron," Salama pondered. "If he can fight for you, you will have an extra helping hand. Oh, by the way, there is one more important thing, I forgot to tell you. The power of Supreme Shenron is estimated to be far beyond mine. He will be your most faithful companion." Chapter 251 Fully Awakened, the strongest form. It's all right. Su Bai made a gesture with Salama, and directly entered the Dragon Palace. In the Dragon Palace, Su Bai looked at the pile of ancient books. Interesting, I don't know if there is any secret of the universe seed in it. Immediately, Su Bai thought deeply about 493. System, help me. These classics are all recorded in my mind. It is impossible for him to learn one by one, so he does not know when he will learn. Ding! This will record all the classics for the host. With a soft sound, countless information was injected into Su Bai's head. Su Bai is expressionless, accepting all the information. If it is someone else, they may be overwhelmed by the huge amount of information. 19. Su Bai's brain power is naturally extraordinary. After becoming the Dragon God and the Master of the Universe, he is no longer an ordinary person. Every cell and every organ in his body has been incomparably strengthened and sublimated. Advertisement accepting this bit of information was nothing to him. After a cup of tea time, ding, report back to the host, and enter the information into the gestalt. The system beeps. Very good. The corners of Su Bai's mouth raised slightly, and he closed his eyes to explore the information in his mind. After a while, Su Bai opened his eyes again, looking at his hands. So this is Looking up again, Yin Bai's body has already changed. He transformed into a dragon god form. What a powerful divine power, what a terrifying destructive power. It's just that the strength of energy is no less than the transformation of self-intention. No, it's much stronger than self-will. Su Bai felt it again, in the form of the dragon god. He has crushed the ultimate intention of self and the ultimate intention of freedom in every aspect. Maybe, the transformation of the ordinary dragon god is close to the ultimate intention of oneself. Because I am the supreme dragon god, I can crush all aspects. Very good, this time, the dragon god transformation is my strongest transformation. Apart from compound transformations, this dragon god form is undoubtedly Su Bai's strongest transformation now. Advertisement, one more thing. Su Bai flipped it with one hand. Countless energies rolled in his hands. In Shenron form, I have all the abilities of Shenron. Su Bai smiled. This supreme Shenron is indeed the strongest Shenron. I can feel that I can fulfill any wish. This effect is comparable to a super Shenron. Although I haven't found a way to use the seed of the universe, I can ask it directly from Supreme Shenron. The only flaw is that you can make a wish once a year. But it's also very convenient. After all, you can make a wish at your fingertips, and you don't need to work hard to collect Dragon Balls. With this in mind, Su Bai waved his hand, and the phantom of Supreme Shenron appeared in front of him. Dear host, I can grant you a wish. 2.6 Supreme Shenron bowed his head and roared. Tell me, how to use the seed of universe. Su Bai expressed his wish indifferently. The seed of the universe, this is a special product of our Dragon God universe. The first words of Supreme Shenron made Su Bai nod secretly. Sure enough, it was the same as he had speculated before. Seed of universe is a specialty of F universe. Oh, no, it should be said that it is the Dragon God universe. Chapter 252 Usage of the Seed of the Universe. The most obvious usage of the seed of the universe is to directly devour the energy within it. Supreme Shenron responded. Su Bai nodded. This he knows. Secondly, it is a further step. The host can plant the universe. Supreme Shenron continued. In this way, Yinbai can cultivate a new universe. And the owner of the universe seed is naturally also the owner of the new universe. Su Bai. Lord of the universe. Why does this sound familiar? Su Bai was speechless for a while. He was already the master of 2 universes. 31 That's it? He has worked hard across the universe for half a day, and this is all? Not as good as the power of the Dragon God. Seems to see Su Bai's disgust. Ahem, there is still a difference between this universe and the universe in the general sense. Supreme Shenron hurriedly made amends. Oh, what's the difference? Su Bai glanced at Supreme Shenron. Advertisement, using the universe planted by the universe, the host can establish a more intimate relationship with it, Supreme Shenron explained. This connection will never be broken. The power of the universe comes from itself, as long as the universe under the seed of the universe is strong enough. Then, the rules of this universe will affect all other universes. For example, if you have a universe as the host. No need, I really have a universe, Su Bai pondered. Supreme Shenron. Let me just say it casually, you really have a universe. Ahem, then, this is much simpler, Supreme Shenron coughed lightly. Host, you should know, right? You can call the wind and rain in your own universe, and you can even say what you want. But in other universes, it won't work, Su Bai nodded. Indeed, he can be said to be omnipotent in the super universe. But in the universe of AF, even a universe instant transmission cannot be done. As for the universe born from the seed of the universe, as long as you cultivate it with your heart, Supreme Shenron laughed. Cultivate the core of its universe to be stronger than other universes. Then, the rules of this universe can affect other universes. Because your connection with the seed of the universe cannot be severed, so. Advertisement, you can also use the rules of this universe in other universes. When this universe grows to the strongest, you are the master of all universes. Oh, that's interesting, Su Bai nodded slightly. In other words, if he has a universe of the kind of universe, then. In other universes, he can also call wind and rain. At least, like now, after he crosses 2 universes. In another universe, he cannot use universe instant transmission. No longer exists. 170. It's just that you, the host, need to cultivate with your heart, Supreme Shenron said. The core of your universe must be stronger than other universes. Exceeding those of other universes, you can use the rules of your own universe to affect other universes. How do you cultivate the seed of universe? Su Bai asked. Pure energy, Supreme Shenron replied in seconds. For example, the power of the host Shenron, that is very pure energy. Often input energy to the seed of universe, and it will become stronger and stronger. I see. Su Bai nodded. It's not difficult to inject energy. How to make the universe seed grow into a universe? Su Bai asked the last question. Chapter 253 Su Bai. I've learned everything. The seed of the universe, the so-called planting, is only stimulated with energy. Supreme Shenron responded. After the energy is stimulated, this universe seed will slowly evolve into a universe. Don't you have a universe? You don't need to worry about the problem that 2 universes can't fit together? The universe evolved from this kind of universe exists in another space completely. No one can find it, only you. With my connection with the seed of the universe, I can go there. Very good. Su Bai nodded. You can go back. Yes, Supreme Shenron replied, knowing that he had fulfilled Su Bai's wish. Whoosh. In an instant, Supreme Shenron disappeared into the air, and all energy belonged to Su Bai. Shenron's strength rushed back, and Su Bai shook his hand. Well, after making a wish, I feel that my energy hasn't dropped much. I can still achieve some simple wishes, for example. I want a stick. As soon as the words fell, the power of Shenron in his body conjured a wooden stick out of thin air. Advertisement can't realize particularly complicated wishes, but Su Bai can still realize some simple wishes. Probably from the level of Super Shenron, down Dynamic Shenron. To return to normal, you need to wait a year. Let Supreme Shenron fully recover. Shenron of this level is enough, Su Bai chuckled lightly. I'm not greedy either. If other dragon gods hear this, they will probably roll their eyes. Because their Shenron can only make a wish once a year, which is probably at the level of Namek Shenron, or even worse. Then, during the cooldown period, it is completely unusable. As for Su Bai's Supreme Shenron, the cooldown period is equivalent to their wishing period. The gap is not so big. Okay, it's time to leave. Su Bai clapped his hands and walked out the door. Outside the Dragon Palace, Salama watched Su Bai enter the Dragon Palace and stroked his chin. Am I going to work under this guy? Salama frowned slightly. He was used to being the boss. How could he be someone else's younger brother? Think of a way to drive him away. He knew that it was impossible to kill. After all, the other party was the Supreme Dragon God. Advertisement, many newly promoted Dragon Gods will get bored when they first come to Dragon Palace to study, Salama explained. Every 180 years, do you also want to finish learning the classics in the Dragon Palace? Salama. Why did you say that? Aren't you studying in Dragon Palace? So, Lord Supreme Dragon God, do you hate studying? On the surface, Salama still showed great respect. I've learned it all. What? After all, there are too many classics in the Dragon Palace, no decades can be endless. However, if you want to become an excellent Dragon God, you must read those classics. Ah, think long term. Hate studying? Su Bai was taken aback. Does Zhao? Why'd I hate learning Pong? Hearing this, Su Bai waved his hand. Salama turned around in surprise again, looking at Su Bai who was walking. Speaking of this, Salama turned around and was about to leave. Hey, Salama, wait for me. At this time, Su Bai's voice came from behind him. Chapter 254. If you can finish studying, I will finish eating all the classics on the spot. Su Bai could tell, Salama thought he came out so soon because he was tired of studying. In fact, he has learned it all. What? Salama was taken aback. Are you finished? Salama looked at Su Bai in disbelief. How can you brag better? After learning, there are tens of thousands of books in the Dragon Palace. You go in and come out. It takes a turnaround time. In such a short period of time, if you can finish studying, I will eat all those books on the spot. Yes, I finished. Su Bai affirmed. Looking at the affirmative Su Bai, Salama could only sigh. After all, you are still young because of impetuousness. Don't know the importance of learning. Okay, if you really finish studying 860, I'll test you. Salama looked at Su Bai seriously. Obviously, he didn't believe that Su Bai could learn all the classics in such a short period of time. Okay, you can ask. Su Bai looked confident. Gee. Salama snorted softly. Advertisement, this kid is really pretending. Give him a problem. If he can't answer, just let him go back to read the book. Let him squat in the Dragon Palace for hundreds of years, and have more time to plot against him. After reading this, Salama coughed a few times. Ahem, Supreme Dragon God, what is the most basic ability of the Dragon God? It's very simple, just make a wish, Su Bai replied. Because the Dragon God has absorbed all the energy from Shenron, the Dragon God has the ability to fulfill his wishes. Salama. Ah, did you just see that one? It seems to be a little difficult to find. As for Su Bai being able to answer this question, Salama just felt that Su Bai just saw the question he asked. He really didn't believe that Su Bai could read the entire Dragon Palace's classics in such a short period of time. After thinking about it, Salama chose a question that she couldn't answer. Dragon Calendar 10,394, what is the big event that happened? Salama laughed secretly in his heart, let alone him, even most of the dragon gods can't remember such a small thing in history, DBFF. He didn't even believe that Su Bai, who had just arrived, could remember it. Advertisement, Su Bai definitely doesn't have time to read this kind of partial history book in a very short period of time. According to the records of the Dragon King records, the only major event that happened in 10394 was that the contemporary dragon god lost his way. Trapped in the zenith of the Dragon King god realm, I can't find my way. Salama. Really? Wait a minute. Salama wiped the sweat from his forehead, and hurriedly used the power of the dragon god to summon a book. He really doesn't know the answer to this question, so he can only search on the spot. After a long time, he finally found out what happened in 10,394 of the Dragon Calendar, and found that it was indeed as Su Bai said. The big event that has been recorded this year is that the dragon god lost his way. No, impossible. Salama looked at Su Bai in surprise. Could it be that he really read all the classics in the Dragon Palace in a very short period of time? It must be that he happened to read these two books, and he happened to be asked by me too. Although she knew it was impossible, Salama could only comfort herself like this. Let me ask you another question. The year 9952 in the Dragon Calendar, what happened in that year? These are two books, one is about the history of 10,000 years ago, and the other is about 10,000 years later. Unlike the question asked before, it is not a classic at all. Chapter 255. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Therefore, Salama concluded that Su Bai could not answer this question. That year, there was a dragon god who invented the guardian spirit of the Dragon Way. Su Bai still answered fluently. Salama. Really? Salama opened another book again and found that it was indeed the case. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. How could someone learn all the Dragon Palace classics in less than a minute? You really finished studying all the classics? Salama looked at Su Bai tremblingly. Those eyes are full of shock and fear, can't hide. Yes, I finished. Su Bai nodded. So, let's go to Linglong Terrace. Hearing this word, Salama's expression changed. Really? Su Bai has learned everything about Dragon King God Realm. Linglong Terrace is the place where the Dragon God issues orders. Advertisement, Su Bai, there is an order issued to all dragon gods, Shenron, evil dragons. Could it be? Salama's complexion changed again. Could it be that he is going to be replaced? Is his position as Dragon King coming to an end? Salama was annoyed secretly, he never expected that Su Bai would grow up so fast. I wanted to use the Dragon Palace to delay for hundreds of years, and then think of a countermeasure. Unexpectedly, it directly made Su Bai grow up completely. What's wrong, Salama? Su Bai looked at Salama suspiciously. I see that your expression is not very good. No, nothing. Salama wiped the sweat from his forehead. It's just that I didn't expect that Master Shenron would finish learning the classics so quickly. It surprised me so much. Let's go to Linglong Terrace as soon as possible. Su Bai just nodded indifferently and then flew out first. Damn it, Salama gritted her teeth as she looked at Su Bai's back. Then, followed and flew over. Dragon King God Realm, the widest mountain peak, has a huge plain at the waist of the mountain peak. Using the power of the Dragon God to speak on this plain can spread to the entire Dragon Lord God Realm. Advertisement Linglong Terrace. Oh my god, it's not Lord Salama. Besides Lord Salama, who else can speak on the Spirit Dragon stage? Shenron circled. Shouldn't this kind of acquired Dragon God be learning the knowledge of our Shenron clan? The legendary Supreme Shenron is actually real. I remember that the Supreme Dragon God seems to be a dragon god combined with human beings. Therefore, this plane is also named. Ahem, Su Bai stood on the Spirit Dragon platform and coughed a few times. Soon, Bai and Salama played on Yuanlong, asking for flowers. Don't you know that, today, our clan gave birth to the Supreme Dragon God? A dragon god came over. It is something that the dragon gods convey their ideas. Hiss, all the evil dragons in Shenron gasped. At the same time, he also used the power of the dragon god to transmit his voice to all parts of the Dragon King God realm. Speaking of which, what does Supreme Shenron want to announce? Some dragon gods were puzzled. I was at the scene, and this voice seemed to be the voice of the Supreme Dragon God. What is this voice? An evil dragon scratched his head. Chapter 256 Su Bai. I want to go to the lower realm. Yes. Yolong Shen nodded. The Supreme Dragon God is not supplementing knowledge in the Dragon Palace. What is he doing in the Spirit Dragon Terrace? Is there a possibility that the Supreme Dragon God has read all the classics? A dragon god put forward his opinion. Moment. All the dragon gods, Shenron, and the evil dragon looked at him with a look of cerebral palsy. Dragon god. Okay. The dragon god scratched 180 and scratched his head. That's right. There are at least tens of thousands of books in the Dragon Palace. When every human dragon god is born, he has to read it for hundreds of years. Oh, of course, except that Son Goku from before. Haha, Son Goku, he doesn't study that at all. Yolongshan laughed. Let him watch it for a day and he won't be able to watch it anymore. Yes. The other dragon gods also agreed. Speaking of which, it is impossible for the Supreme Dragon God not to love learning. There is a dragon god scratching his head. As the king of our clan, if he doesn't like learning, how can you lead us in the future? Don't worry, the Supreme Dragon God will definitely study hard, the other dragon gods responded. Advertisement, after all, that is the legendary existence that can lead our clan to the peak. How could you be lazy? That's right, Shenron, Dragon God, and evil dragons were very harmonious for a while. At this moment, Linglong Terrace. Ahem, everyone, first of all I want to tell you a piece of news. Su Bai began to announce his affairs. I am the Supreme Dragon God, you should have heard about Shanlai. Then, I have finished studying all the classics in the Dragon Palace. As soon as these words came out, everyone in the Dragon King God realm was stunned. What? Lesson complete? You have finished studying the piles of ancient books. It wasn't until Su Bai narrated the proofs of several classics that they confirmed that it was true. Not kidding, as expected of the Supreme Dragon God, even his learning ability is a little bit stronger than ours. Yeah. Advertisement all of a sudden, everyone admired Su Bai even more. The next step is to announce something important. Su coughed a few times. Next, I will leave the Dragon King God realm and go to the lower realm. During this period, you will continue to act according to Salama's wishes as usual. Salama was taken aback. What such a good thing? Salama is so touched that she is about to cry now. I never imagined that Su Bai didn't care at all when I tried everything possible to seize power. They even let him continue to be the king of the Dragon God clan. As for the other 1.6, Dragon God, Evil Dragon, and Shenron were also a little shocked when they heard about it. Why, the Dragon God doesn't lead them. I need to cultivate in the lower realms. If there is a chance, see you. Su Bai just swiped over in an understatement. Then, the transmission of Linglongtai was cut off. Okay, Salama. Su Bai looked at Salama. I have one more thing to ask you. Chapter 257 Enlightened, but not fully enlightened. Say it, Salama nodded repeatedly. Now, he respects Su Bai from the bottom of his heart. No way, who made Su Bai return the position of king to him? Where's the spare rib rice? Su Bai asked. Ah, you mean, did that Son Goku bring it? Salama slapped his head. It's over there. It seems to be near the Shenron Tower in Shenron on Earth. Okay, Su Bai waved his hand, gesturing for himself to go over. Before leaving, Su Bai took a deep look at Salama. As a strong man, 31 should not be intoxicated with power. Salama, how long has it been since you practiced well? After saying this, Su Bai flew into the sky and flew away. Salama, who was standing there, was taken aback. Suddenly, he seemed to have realized something, and it seemed that he had not realized anything. He just stood there, a trace of confusion flashed in his eyes. For the first time in tens of thousands of years, he was shaken by one person or one sentence. Dragon King God Realm, the area of Earth Shenron. Advertisement at this moment, Shenron of Earth is chatting and playing with 7 evil dragons. Their dragon god, Son Goku, has fallen. Hey, why didn't you bring me one? The rib rice greeted helplessly from the side. So depressed, Son Goku brought him here. Turns out Son Goku is gone now, leaving him alone. Simply, damn it, it's not. Just when the rib rice was depressed, there was a whoosh. A figure descended in front of Rib's rice. You are. Pork Ribs just wanted to say, who are you? Spotted right away, Su Bai's tail, you're Saiyan. The pork rib rice was stunned. Well, spare rib rice, do you want to go down with me? Su Bai smiled. He has achieved both goals of coming to the Dragon King God realm, so naturally he won't waste any more time. Ah, this is the Dragon King God realm, there is no return path. Rib's rice was overjoyed at first, and then depressed for a while. I want to go too, but I can't. Advertisement, brother, listen to my advice, you can't leave, forget it, give up. He sensed that the aura of Supreme Shenron had disappeared from the Dragon King God realm. How much strength does it take to create a wormhole with just one swipe? The pork rib rice was stunned, still not happy. Things that Dragon God Son Goku can't do, you just say, go or not. Su Bai was a little helpless. If I can go, of course I would. Rib's fan immediately walked to Su Bai's side. But can you take me away, Zilla? He wanted to do a good deed, so he took the pork ribs and rice with him, but he didn't expect him to be whimpering here. At Linglong Terrace, Salama was in a trance for a moment. Will he go there? Salama sensed curiously. Let's go. Su Bai slipped away with the rib rice. 517 A wormhole popped out. What? Stop talking nonsense, stand firm. Su Bai then swiped. Huh? Supreme Shenron is gone? Really are. Chapter 258 Return to the Super Universe? Buzz. In the induction of Salama, he found that Su Bai had gone to the Great Kaiwang. Oh, I should have sent the pork ribs rice back. I didn't expect this Su Bai to be kind. Salama was a little surprised. In this day and age, such kind people are rare. It's a pity, if he knew, Su Bai almost gave Yang their Dragon King God realm. Probably won't say that. And then what? Su Bai went there. It seems to have gone to the vicinity of the earth. Wait, why did the breath suddenly disappear? Salama's expression changed. Su Bai's aura has disappeared directly from the universe. In the entire universe, Su Bai can no longer be detected. Wait a minute, this disappearing place. Salama immediately realized what. Before, it was this place, he sensed that outsiders rushed into their universe. Now, advertisement still the same place, Su Bai disappeared. Could it be that Su Bai is someone from the universe? Salama's expression showed horror. Are those universes outside so powerful? Random visitor, is it Su Bai's level of invincibility? Salama regards Su Bai's strength as the average strength of the foreign universe. Not good, I want to block the passages between these universes immediately, Salama hurriedly set off. We can't let monsters from other universes find our universe. It's also fortunate that Su Bai doesn't have the ambition to invade. If he is an invader, our universe will definitely be ruined. After all, no one in our universe can beat a strong player at Su Bai's level. Whoosh, Salama has disappeared in the Dragon King God realm. He wants to use ancient secret techniques to separate his universe from the multiple universes. Although people like myself can no longer get out, others will never be able to come in either. But enough is enough for him, because the universe outside, the people outside, are too strong, too scary. Even in the end, Salama didn't know that the strongest in the universe outside was actually similar to him. A large universe with 12 small universes. Advertisement. AB. It seems that the matter of repairing the barrier has to be put on the schedule. I came back to this universe with no obstacles at all. No hurry now, Grand Priest. I miss you. Immediately, Su Bai realized that he now possesses the power of the Supreme Shenron, and he can make a wish to repair the walls between the universes. It's not in a hurry, I just have an idea. The corners of Su Bai's mouth raised slightly, and he thought of something funny. Swish. Then, of course, the Super Shenron disappeared. Thus, Su Bai cannot use Super Shenron to make a wish. Whoosh, Su Bai flew towards Xeno Palace. Chi, Su Bai pouted. The super universe, that is, the universe where Su Bai is located. Su Bai's figure came straight out of the wormhole. Sure enough, the walls of our universe haven't been repaired yet. Su Bai's exaggerated combat power is completely a special case, not the average level. It's just that his CD time is still 1 year away. Hello, my lord, it is worth mentioning that when the whole demon dies, Salama of their universe also dies. Chapter 259 Grand Priest. Hee, the lord of the universe is so playful. Xeno Palace, Grand Priest are still busy with the affairs of various universes. Several days have passed, and I don't know what happened to Su Bai, Grand Priest whispered. Everything is going well. Grand Priest. Su Bai's voice sounded beside him, Grand Priest. Boom. A crystal ball in front of Grand Priest suddenly exploded. Su Bai. What did you do? How did you blow up a crystal ball for me? My majestic lord of the universe, you destroy my crystal ball in front of me? Regarding this, Grand Priest glanced helplessly at Su Bai. Don't appear suddenly, and scare me, okay? Your perception is so powerful, you will still be scared by me? Su Bai didn't understand. That's how you can scare me, Dash and Hang sighed. Because I can't perceive your existence at all, this is something that Master Xeno can't do. So, don't 340 do this in front of me, it will really scare me. I haven't been scared in hundreds of millions of years. I see, Su Bai nodded. No wonder the Grand Priest was also frightened and exploded the crystal ball. It turned out to be the first time in hundreds of millions of years. Okay, I just want to tell you something. Su Bai coughed a few times. Hazy's universe, I got it all done. Advertisement. According to the energy reaction after I left, that universe has been sealed. It's impossible to affect our universe anymore. Good, good. Grand Priest nodded. As the master of the universe, you finally, DB, did something serious. Su Bai. Am I that unorthodox? Forget it. This matter is finally over, and I'm also very tired. Su Bai sighed. I'm going back to the 6th universe first. I need to rest for a few days. Grand Priest. I also want to say, let you help me for a few days. How do you? Oh, by the way, Grand Priest. Su Bai seemed to have just thought of something. During the few days I left, nothing major happened, right? No, everything is under control. Grand Priest glanced at Su Bai angrily. Go and play. #B. The majestic master of the universe, so playful. Okay, you go Vados, Kessie, Margarita and the others recall Sharada. Su Bai greeted. I know, I'll go back, you just send them all into battle. Now, I'm going back to rest, you can have them with me. Grand Priest. Advertisement you this, I. Okay, Grand Priest, I'm leaving, you should pay attention to rest. Su Bai disappeared directly with a whoosh. Your dark circles are much more serious than the previous few days. At this moment, only Su Bai's words remained in the air. Grand Priest. You have the nerve to say so, you just share a little with me. Forget it, forget it. Grand Priest shook his head helplessly. Who let others be the boss and he is the subordinate? Beep 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 beep. He took out the scepter and directly joined the 3 angels, Vados, Kessie, and Margarita. Well, let me inform you that Su Bai is back, it's in Sharada. After saying this, Grand Priest glanced at the angel detector and found that the 3 angels were all flying towards Sharada at an extremely fast speed. Grand Priest. When attacking the enemy, I have never seen you so caring. 6th universe, Sharada. Whoosh, Su Bai's figure appeared in the palace. Chapter 260 Future Time and Space, 5 Evil Gods. The moment Su Bai's figure appeared in the palace. Caulifla, Gabe, etc., everyone has sensed Su Bai's aura. Master Su Bai? Whoosh, in an instant, everyone flew to Su Bai. Su Bai finally came back. 10 days later, on the planet Sharada, I spent 10 pleasant days comfortably. Su Bai this morning, he stretched in the sunshine. Then he slipped out of the room quietly, he was afraid of waking number 21 and them. It's too easy to sink in such a day, Su Bai sighed. He is not the kind of person. System, come and show me if there is anything to do recently. Ding, host, don't forget, you promised to help the future universe eradicate all demons. Oh, that's right. Su Bai seemed to have just realized it. Advertisement, let's go. Let's go to the future universe to fight all the magic. With this in mind, Su Bai used the space-time ring to fly directly to the future universe. Temple of Zeno. Why are people gone again? Grand Priest was taken aback. It's only been 10 days since Su Bai disappeared from their universe. Forget it, don't care, just let him be happy. Anyway, with his strength, no one can hurt him. Oh, right. Grand Priest slapped his head suddenly. Master Su Bai said, let me help place this seed at the core of the universe. The Grand Priest stretches out his arms, the seed of the universe. It seems to let it absorb energy or something, it's really troublesome. Afterwards, the Grand Priest placed the universe seed at the core of the universe, allowing it to absorb energy. Future time and space. Whoosh, Su Bai's figure appeared in the universe. Find out where the whole devil is. Su Bai rubbed his chin. He reckoned that when he had completely defeated the magic, his universe seed would be fully recovered. Advertisement at that time, a new universe could be cultivated. Then, implement his final plan. Thinking of the grand scene of the final plan, Su Bai couldn't help being a little excited. Huh? The 5 evil gods are all on Earth? Su Bai was taken aback. In his perception, the 5 evil gods all appeared on the Earth. In the future universe, has Janam already started to act? With this in mind, Su Bai flew directly to the Earth. On the Earth at this moment, 5 evil gods are fighting crazy with Son Goku, Vegeta and others. Only, Son Goku is Super Sailor, and Vegeta is Super 4 transformation. It was the Super 4 transformation left by Su Bai at the beginning. This seed was indeed planted by Su Bai. And, it has sprouted. Vegeta turned into Super 4. Although both Son Goku and Vegeta showed off their strongest transformations. Even in the future, Trunks will also transform into a mutant Super Blue. But, this battle can be said to be a one-sided battle. Because the divine power of Super Saiyan will be directly absorbed by the Dark Siphon, Guang. Chapter 261 Su Bai. Let's go together, I'm in a hurry. Kakarot, Trunks, didn't you two find out? Vegeta roared. Your god transformation is useless, Vegeta is very angry. What are these two guys doing? This is holding me back too much. Make a Super Blue transformation, it doesn't cause any damage to the enemy, and it keeps being absorbed by others. Isn't this cheating? At the same time, Vegeta secretly rejoiced. Luckily, I was smart and memorized Su Bai's Super 4, and then I chose Super 4. Don't be like them, choose this super evil transformation. Ah, I found it, Son Goku and Trunks responded together. It's just that at this time, it is undoubtedly too late. Boom, Before Son Goku and Trunks could return to normal, they were attacked by one of the evil gods, and they were beaten so hard that they flew out. Damn it! Vegeta looked annoyed, burst out, and rushed towards the evil god. Boom! This time, with all of Vegeta's full strength, he didn't even shake the evil god. What happened? Vegeta was shocked. Obviously, the previous him could easily suppress these 31 gods. Why? Idiot! An evil god sneered. Let me tell you, we have absorbed your companion's divine power and become stronger. Now you are no longer our opponents. Boom! With one kick, the Cthulhu directly kicked Vegeta away. Bang bang bang! Vegeta smashed several trees in a row before barely falling to the ground. Damn it! Vegeta stood up in embarrassment. I'm sorry, Vegeta. At this moment, Son Goku brought Trunks over. It didn't help you, and it dragged you down. Son Goku's words are true, because it is because of the evil gods that absorb their god power. Will become beyond everything. Chi, Vegeta just snorted coldly. I told you at the beginning that you were asked to learn Su Bai's transformation, but you refused. So stupid. Su Bai is such a powerful person, you don't imitate him, Chi. Both Son Goku and Trunks looked embarrassed. Indeed, they believed in the power of gods more at that time, so they did not choose Super 4. It now appears that Bai and Vegeta were right. Advertisement. Super 4 is the best transformation. Okay, have you said enough? 5 evil gods surrounded them and looked at the 3 of them coldly. Before real despair is born, we'll give you a good one. Isn't that hopeless enough? The 3 of them are a little weak now? No way, the gap is too big. In single body confrontation, they are not opponents at all, not to mention, there are 5 opponents. And they, only 3, the gap is really too big. Is the peace that was so hard to come by going to disappear? Trunks is suddenly tired. In this time and space of my own, there are really too many disasters. After the android, there is the devil, and after the devil is the Black Goku. After Black Goku, because of Su Bai's help, everyone was revived, thinking they can finally live a good life. The result? 5 evil gods appeared again. This? Too many disasters, right? Perhaps, death is actually a relief. Trunks wants to give up. At this time, a familiar voice rang in their ears. It was this voice that rekindled hope for the 3 desperate fighters. Yo, is there a problem here, and I need to solve it? It's Su Bai. He caught up. Mr. Su Bai. Trunks turned back excitedly. Su Bai. Vegeta laughed, because he practiced Su Bai's Super 4 compared to others, so he admires Su Bai even more. Hey, with Su Bai here, it should be fine. Son Goku scratched his head. Facing the hopeful eyes of the 3, Su Ching made a tense sound. It seems that I came at the right time. All 3 laughed. Is not that right? Could it be more critical than this? When the evil gods were about to wipe them out, Su Bai descended. The 4 of them, Su Bai, were talking and laughing all of a sudden. In this way, the evil god can't stand it anymore. We are here to destroy you. We taste your fears. Now, are you talking and laughing with me? Very good. Then we will smash your hopes again. Advertisement. What the hell are you? The 5 evil gods looked at Su Bai coldly. I'm chatting with my friends, you shut up. Facing the threat of the 5 evil gods, Su Bai just cast a cold glance. Just one glance. In an instant, the 5 evil gods fell into an ice cellar. As if death is at hand. Who? There was even an evil god panting heavily. No way, Su Bai's pressure is too strong. B********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************* at Su Bai. He is willing to give himself the courage. Dispel these fears. B. It was his words that angered Su Bai, noisy. 150 Su Bai stared at the evil god indifferently. Ah! The evil god screamed in an instant. He felt the extremely terrifying pressure. In the blink of an eye, he was crushed into a pulp. Of course, it's just a feeling in the soul, physically, it is intact. What's wrong with you? The other 4 evil gods were taken aback. How is this going? Why are you screaming out of thin air? The evil god looked at Su Bai again, but his eyes were full of fear. He's not human, the other 4 evil gods. Not human, isn't it just right? In the face of the god, we have the dark siphon, which absorbs him casually. When the evil god was surrounded, Su Bai walked to the front and waved his hand lightly. I'm in a hurry, you guys go together. The 5 evil gods were taken aback. What does he mean? What is rushing time? What do you mean we go together? Are you provoking us? The 5 evil gods all suspected that they were hallucinating. How dare this human being? Chapter 262 Destroy all future demons. There are still such lifeless human beings. The 4 evil gods who have never felt the oppression of Su Bai are all grinning. Only the evil god who has felt the oppression of Su Bai, he can't laugh. He felt that Su Bai really had this ability, press and rub them all. Or, let's fit together. The evil god trembled. The combination in his mouth is naturally 5 in 1, turning into a full demon. Hearing the fit, the expressions of Son Goku and others changed slightly. Fit? They can still fit? Trunks looks ugly. These 5 guys are so powerful that they can still fit together. Make trouble, I think what he said is very good, Su Bai spoke at this time. At the same time, he pointed at the trembling evil god. Hurry up and get together, or else. Boy, you are out of your mind, the evil god sneered. On the other side, you human beings still need us to fit together? Forget it, it's the same if you get rid of all of you, Su Bai muttered. Only then did he realize that there seemed to be no difference between solving the 5 of them and directly solving the whole demon. Destroy. Su Bai aims at 5 people and does not destroy them. When they saw Su Bai's energy ball, they were overjoyed. Ha ha ha, Dark Siphon can absorb the power of God again. B. The next moment, huge energy exploded in front of them. Just let them die, let them die, let them die. The one in the best condition is the strongest evil god here, Salama. Impossible. How can humans be so powerful? Also, why can't we absorb the power of God when you use it? This is unscientific. Salama looked terrified. He didn't understand why the Dark Siphon on his side was useless. It stands to reason that the Dark Siphon is designed to absorb the power of God. How could it fail? Oh, you're all right. Su Bai looked at Salama with a smile. That's right, after all, you are the former Grand Priest, and your strength is extraordinary. So, advertisement, let's do it again. Su Bai targets Salama with destructive energy. Break. Before the bad words were uttered, Salama immediately retreated. At the same time, the power of Shenron in the body continues to gather. Make a wish. Resurrect my evil god companion. This is the power of the dragon god, make a wish. Sure enough, the dragon gods of this world will also do this trick. Su Bai stopped because it was too late to attack. At the moment of resurrection, they used earrings. Moment. The powerful momentum shocks all universes. The all demons are here, ha ha ha, here I come, you are all going to die. The whole demon roared wildly, this. The corners of Trunks' eyes twitched. Why is there such a terrifying air? Son Goku's expression also changed drastically. Feel stronger by Su Bai? Vegeta couldn't believe it. Because in his eyes, Su Bai who guided him to surpass 4 is definitely the strongest. Now, there is a black guy who is stronger than Su Bai. How can this be? Of course not. Su Bai suddenly turned around and smiled at Vegeta. It was as if he had read his mind. Vegeta's expression changed. Su Bai can read minds? In this regard, Su Bai did not explain much. Even Supreme Kai can read minds, but he is a few gods higher than Supreme Kai, so he can easily read minds. Look, Vegeta, for the sake of your admiration for me, let me show you once. It might be the last time, my Super 4. When the aura of Quan Mo covered Zhou Tian, Su Bai's aura skyrocketed. The iridescent arrogance pierced the sky in an instant, soaring straight into the sky. Quan Mo, who was still laughing triumphantly, became completely silent in an instant, as if he was dumb. Because, he can feel the terrifying power of Su Bai. Unexpectedly, he wants to lie a lot, Advertisement Su Bai is a rage, in an instant, Super 4 is completed. Seeing Su Bai's Super 4, Vegeta couldn't help adoring him even more. Is this Su Bai's Super 4? I don't know how much stronger than my Super 4. Whoosh, Su Bai made a dodge and charged directly at Quan Mo. The speed was so fast that all the demons didn't even react. Bang 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 bang. A burst of combos directly beat all the demons to the point where they couldn't find Bai. Quan Mo roared instantly, and he decided to use his whole card. God-killing Bloodblade. Yeah, he just took out the God-killing Bloodblade at that moment. Su Bai punched through his body. I'm sorry, the same tragedy will never happen again. Su Bai's expression was flat. In his own time and space, he failed to protect the universe barrier. Then in this time and space, he will not allow all demons to break the barrier. In this way, the super monster that was born was punched by Su Bai in seconds? As the future master of the universe, it will not cost Shenron's power to make this wish. In the end, the whole demon only had time to scream and turned into nothingness. Because here, Angel can be born. In this way, the all-magic crisis in the future universe was also resolved by Su Bai. All 3 of them scratched their heads in confusion. Okay. See you later. Just, when? Swish. Somewhere full of holy light. This is the most magical place in the depths of the universe. The evil gods who plunged them into a bitter battle, the ultimate combination of those gods. Su Bai disappeared directly in place. Resurrect gods of destruction and Supreme Kai from all universes. Okay, let's talk first. Su Bai smiled at Son Goku and the 3 of them. At this moment, everyone realized again that there was an insurmountable gap between them and Su, Tian Lihao, Bai. In an instant, in the future universe, all the gods are resurrected again. Son Goku and others are unbelievable. By the way, there is one more thing I forgot to do. Su Bai patted his head. Chapter 263 Su Bai. I thought of a fun one, swish. Su Bai, in instant transmission, appeared in this sacred place. His main purpose of coming here is to select a few angels, and then create a Grand Priest. Xeno's location was never done, but, it doesn't matter if you have Xeno or not, you must have Grand Priest. Su Bai muttered, and began to look for a deceitful and responsible angel. On the other side, all the angels and gods of destruction of the universe were taken aback for a moment. They discovered that they had actually been resurrected. What happened? All the angels gathered together and discussed why. Suddenly, Wei Lun pondered. Before the father, the Grand Priest, disappeared, he spoke a concept. This sentence stunned the other angels. Is it the Lord of the Universe? Vados answered the question. They still remembered what their father had told them before leaving the universe. If the plan goes well, the Lord of the Universe will appear within the next 100 years. Now it appears that the Lord of the Universe has indeed appeared. Just when all the angels were discussing 823 in full swing. Sudden, The angels all disappeared, and if they reappeared, it would be the Temple of Zeno. On the throne of the Temple of Zeno, they saw a stranger. "Welcome, angels." Su Bai stood up. "You should be able to feel that I am the master of this universe." The 12 angels nodded one after another, indicating that they could feel it. Similarly, as you all know, this universe is out of balance. Zeno and Grand Priest are gone, to bring the universe back together. I'm bringing you a new Grand Priest. Speaking of which, Su Bai waved his hand and brought out the new Grand Priest. Although his strength is not as good as the old Grand Priest, but with my divine power blessing, he is enough to deal with many things. I believe that with his help, your universe will develop rapidly. Advertisement. All the angels were listening attentively, and no one interrupted Su Bai. It's just the first thing, and then the second. Su Bai greeted and brought out 3 more angels. These 3 angels will replace Vados, Margarita and Kessie. Then, Vados, you 3, come with me. Vados, Margarita, and Kessie were all taken aback. What's the situation? Are we deposed? Okay, let's play. Su Bai waved his hand. Without waiting for everyone's reaction, Su Bai took Vados and the others away. The corners of Whis and others' mouths twitched slightly. What do you mean let's play? This, however, everyone is also very happy. Because, a new Grand Priest appears, and their universe will re-enter the balance. Ahem, Lord Su Bai said, although our universe is not very strong, the new Grand Priest coughed a few times. But, as long as our universe develops in a low-key manner and doesn't go to fight with other universes, our universe can also develop very well, so, work hard everyone in the future and work hard. Should, all the angels praised each other a few words, and then they all dispersed. At this moment, Su Bai brought Vados and others directly from the future time and space to the superdimensional planet Sharada. Ah, who are you? The 3 Vados from the time lapse were taken aback. What did they see? The other 3 themselves. Ah, are you again? The 3 of Ba, DBCD, Das from the future time and space were also taken aback. Ah, you can be good sisters, Su Bai smiled. What kind of sisters can compare to me in another time and space? Advertisement, of course, the sisters I'm talking about are pure sisters, and there is no special relationship. Su Bai looked at the 3 people in the future time and space again. I don't force you to do anything unless you want to. Okay, you guys can go play poker, I'll go to the Heavenly Priest. Are you going to leave again if you don't go to the bedroom to take a rest? The 3 of Vados looked at Su Bai sadly. Haha, when I come back, I'll go to the bedroom. Su Bai smiled and left directly. In the future, the trio of Vados stood aside in a daze, not daring to speak loudly. After all, they are not familiar with everything in this universe. Hey, good sisters, you don't need to be so nervous. The 3 of Vados passed by. After all, they are themselves in another time and space, and the 6 of them quickly became good friends. After all, no one knows yourself better than yourself. Temple of Zeno. Grand Priest glanced at the crystal ball, watching the mouth twitch. He sensed that Su Bai had returned to the universe, so he took a special look at Su Bai. Unexpectedly, he saw this kind of thing at once. Really, I don't know what to say. He can only say one thing, young man, you play really well. Hi, Yin Shenyi. Su Ri appeared beside Grand Priest. Is there something? Grand Priest covered his face lightly, not knowing what to say. Nothing, just asking, how is the development of the universe seed? Ah, speaking of this, Grand Priest finally became serious. I put the seed of universe in the gap between our 2 time and space. It is the future time and space and our time and space. After all, you are the universe of these 2 time and space. Yeah, Su Bai nodded. Placed between these 2 time and space, it can indeed be absorbed better. With the help of the 2 space-times, the seed of the universe grows rapidly. Grand Priest smiled. Now, the seed of that universe has given birth to a new universe. Look, Grand Priest uses a crystal ball to reflect the picture. That universe has begun to evolve Zeno, Grand Priest and other gods. As for the Saiyan race, it hasn't appeared yet. Looks like it's a new DragonBall time and space. Su Bai sighed, and suddenly thought of a fun one. Chapter 264 Negative Universe Descends. What's wrong? Grand Priest looked at Su Bai puzzled. Haha, I've decided. Su Bai condensed a ball of light with his divine power. This is, Grand Priest was still puzzled. I want to cultivate an opponent for myself. Su Bai looked at the ball of light in his hand, and there was something intriguing in his eyes. Let's make a fun system. System, what is that? The more Grand Priest listened, the more he didn't understand. Why did the Lord of the Universe speak a big riddle today? It's nothing, it's just a small toy from our side. Su Bai began to operate continuously. Well, find a shrewd and capable traveler, so that you can grow up. For him to grow to my level, the system needs to be strengthened. Well, let's set 5 kinds of energy for him. Only in this way can he play 3-6. The 4 energies were given to him from the beginning, and the 5th was to be hidden. Not bad, not bad, get some foreshadowing, I like it very much. After activating the 5 strongest energies, we have to prepare a big gift bag for him, otherwise he is still not enough. Very well, just put this thing in. Having said that, Su Bai took out another light spot and stuffed it into the light ball. Very well, this system is complete. Su Bai put the energy ball into the universe seed. New Dragon Ball world, bring me a powerful time traveler. Afterwards, Su Bai didn't care. It is estimated that his system will not work until Son Goku and others are born in this world. Of course, he just wanted to cultivate an opponent, not an enemy. So he holds the core of the seed of universe in his hand. If the other party wants to attack him, he can take away everything from the other party in an instant. But if the other party doesn't bite back, but becomes friends, then they can get along very happily. And the Grand Priest on the side had already left. He didn't understand, but he didn't bother to care. He directly started to dispatch various forces and continued to defend his universe. Su Bai stretched himself, seeing that the Grand Priest had slipped away. He flew back to his own planet directly. Salada. On the planet Sharada, he spent another few pleasant days. Advertisement and smoothly, they took down the 2 Vados, the 2 Macaritas and the 2 Kes. This period of time can be said to be the most relaxed and pleasant days for Su Bai. You can't imagine the happiness of the faint king. A few months later, a piece of news from the Grand Priest broke the tranquility. It's not good, Su Bai, the person responsible for universe, is here. Su Bai immediately turned over, ready to set off to meet the enemy. I didn't expect that the person in charge of universe would do it so soon. Su Bai has not forgotten that the leader of the negative universe is Godmother. Fan comics from DragonBall, G, main. In this fan fiction, their universe, what in gods of destruction, Angel, who erased the universe, went into the negative universe. Then counterattacked the Grand Priest. The Grand Priest desperately pins them down. But things are different now. Instead of attacking the Grand Priest of their universe, they attacked directly into Su Bai's universe. Just as Su Bai was about to fly away, 2 Vados came over and said in unison. Need our help? No, you two can just make a vase. Su Bai smiled and left immediately. 2 Vados. Well, counting on you. Angel is on your side, so you can only make vases. Swish. Su Bai appears at the temple of Zeno. When he first came, he didn't ask what's going on. I found out that a bunch of strange people gathered in front of the temple of Zeno. There are all kinds of evil aura entangled in his body. If it wasn't what they were wearing, it was the costumes of angel and gods of destruction. Suri probably wouldn't know who they were either. Evil angel and gods of destruction? Are these the ones with the universe? Grand Priest? Su Bai turned his head and found that the temple of Zeno was closed. Through induction, he can also sense that the Grand Priest is still in the temple, no accident. Thinking about it, after being besieged, although I couldn't get out, I wanted to protect myself. What about Zeno? Su Bai sensed again and found that Zeno was still playing happily with his guard. Advertisement Su Bai. This Zeno is even less reliable than me. Just when Su Bai was helpless, Godmother and others led the team and shouted. Hey, who are you? Don't be in charge. We will overthrow the Grand Priest and Zeno. Su Bai glanced and found that they were all unknown people. Only Godmother, still the image in the comics. Oh, no, this gods of destruction negative universe is still Frieza. Su Bai glanced at Frieza. He remembered that, according to the setting of the comics, this guy was the gods of destruction of the 18 universe. Then his angel is called Taust. Chi, you guys. Su Bai pouted, then looked at them seriously. 6th universe. This is completely beyond her imagination. Is it really all right, Master Su Bai? Future Vido's face changed slightly. Speaking of this, a trace of longing flashed in the eyes of the goddess. Planet Sharada. Boom, but your universe is much stronger than our universe. Master Su Bai, you are very strong, be confident. You are in the wrong place. This is not your universe, go back. Equally, more than our universe appeals to us, of course we know. The goddess smiled at this time. Instantly, all gods of destruction in Angel is a rage. Relax, Vados. The present Vados came over. The powerful momentum instantly shook the entire universe. From 1 to 12, all angels and gods of destruction sensed. Since they all occupy the universe, then, the opponent's aura is also too strong, right? Isn't your universe 3.4 better? Chapter 265 Suppression with one palm. Future Vados. Vados comforts Vados, it always feels weird. The two looked at each other and smiled, but didn't say anything more. The same performance, staged in each universe, because the aura of Godmother and the others is too strong, it completely shocked the entire universe. In front of Zeno Temple, the goddess who exploded with all her strength looked at Su Bai proudly. It seems to be saying, how about it, the people on my side are strong enough, right? Do you still dare to resist us? In this regard, Su Bai is just a hand. Moment. They feel the endless pressure, all the arrogance of everyone dissipated. Even the power of God in the body is rapidly draining. Just by waving their hands, all of these people's divine powers were drained. The faces of Godmother and several other angel gods of destruction changed drastically. This 31 This is impossible. Why did our divine power just disappear? In my universe, I make all the rules. Suri was very indifferent. Your divine power, if I want to remove it, it will naturally be removed. The face of Godmother and others changed drastically. What a monster. Is it too late for us to escape now? Oh, by the way, it's too late to escape now, Suri yawned. Godmother. No, this guy can still read minds. Supreme Kai reads mind, it's normal, all gods know. But that's just reading the hearts of mortals. This guy can actually read Angel's heart? What are you kidding? It's nothing, Su Bai gave the goddess a smile. Godmother. Numb, all the angels and godmothers are numb. Advertisement at the same time, they're thinking, if they escape now and return to their universe, is there any chance? Universe out there, it's scary, it's too late. Su Bai showed an evil smile to the godmother and the others. Our universe is easy to come, but difficult to leave. Hearing this, godmother and the others shuddered collectively. Terrible, wow, it's scary, it's too late to even run. They want to use instant transmission, but all the power of God is imprisoned. Couldn't struggle at all. Okay, you guys settle down, Su Bai yawned. You should be glad that I originally wanted to solve all of you. Hearing this, godmother and the others shuddered again. But now, I've changed my mind, because my recent life is really boring. So, give me some fun. Godmother and others were taken aback. Leslie? What fun, swish, with a wave of Su Bai's hand, the godmother and others all disappeared. Hey, is the Grand Priest there? Su Bai looked at the empty ground and contacted the Grand Priest. Grand Priest. He sees everything through the crystal ball. Naturally, I also saw that the goddess was suppressed by Su Bai's slap. I can't help feeling in my heart, the Lord of the Universe is the Lord of the Universe. There were so many menacing people that he was so scared that he closed the door and didn't see any visitors. The Lord of the Universe will solve everything with one slap. Ahem, Su Bai, what do you want from me? At the same time, the Grand Priest directly pushed open the door of the All-Lord Temple. Before, he was afraid that the other party would make trouble, so he closed the door. Now that Su Bai has resolved the crisis, the door will naturally open. Speaking of which, I want to hold a martial arts tournament. Su Bai put forward his own opinion. I want to pick a few players and go to fight against Godmother and the others.
Grand Priest, don't do it. Now is the time of crisis, you can't just transfer all the masters away.
Don't mobilize Angel. Seemingly seeing through Grand Priest's worries, he reminded. Advertisement, that's good, Grand Priest breathed a sigh of relief. Then he looked at Su Bai suspiciously. If you don't use Angel, how can you fight against Godmother?
You don't have to worry about it, leave it to me. Su Bai smiled.
By the way, where did Godmother go? Grand Priest had no choice but to ask the second question. They have been exiled by me in another void. When I hold a meeting, I will call them. Su Bai smiled. Okay, don't worry about this matter, I know it well. After saying this, Su Bai directly gave an instant transmission and slipped away. Grand Priest. Okay, I don't care anymore, anyway, as long as you know what's on your mind. After thinking about this, Grand Priest also slipped away. Swish. Su Bai sent an instant transmission directly to the Earth of the 7th universe. The first thing he thought of was to call Son Goku and Vegeta. These two people can be considered as part of their universe. Without the two of them, this conference would be a bit boring. As a result, he found the capsule company but found that Vegeta was not there, including Son Goku, and 567 was not there. Did the two of them go to Whist to practice? Su Bai asked curiously. Bulma. Su Bai immediately realized that this trainee angel was Myers. After saying this, Su Bai slipped away. What a waste. Alright. Mel's and the others came to capture Majin Buu in order to use the power of God in Majin Buu's body to fight against Mo Luo.
Is this the plot of Mara? Let's join in the fun. Su Bai flew over with a whoosh. Unexpectedly, at such an urgent moment, Grand Priest did not transfer Myers away.
At the same time scratching his head, in the air, Su Bai closed his eyes and sensed it. Saiyan is really impatient. No, they're back already. Bulma shook his head and said. Forget it, I'll just feel it myself, sorry to bother you. And as soon as I came back, I was called by Satan. It was found that Son Goku and Vegeta were finishing off Satan's house, and at the same time there was a faint angel breath on Satan's side. Really, I can't finish a sentence. What's going on? Su Bai was a little confused. Chapter 266. Myers shocked. You are? Meanwhile, the Grand Priest sneezes. Is someone speaking ill of me behind my back? Grand Priest scratched his head, then put it behind him.
Forget it, let me defend our universe first.
Earth. What are you doing? Son Goku and Vegeta stood in front of Satan.
In front of them is the team of the Galaxy Patrol.
The leader, of course, is Myers, and these galactic patrolmen are carrying the unconscious Majin Buu, intending to take Majin Buu away. Myers was taken aback, looking at Son Goku and Vegeta. You two are Mr. Son Goku and Mr. Vegeta? Before Melsworth finished speaking, Satan said from the side. Please, Goku, Vegeta save Mr. Buu. Leave it to me. Sun Wukong rushed towards Myers without any hesitation. Swish swish swish, with a few moves, all the Galaxy Patrolmen were overthrown. Well, Myers reached for his pistol. There's no way, we can only shoot. Son Goku. Vegeta. Satan. Advertisement. You want to take down Son Goku with a pistol? You can beat Son Goku, I'll just eat shit. Before the satanic thought was finished, Son Goku was shot unconscious by Myers. Then in the next second, it appeared directly behind Vegeta. Excuse me, please take a break too. What? Vegeta was shocked. How is this person so fast? Boom. One shot. Vegeta was also stunned by Myers. Satan was shocked when he saw this scene. Were you kidding? Son Goku and Vegeta get knocked down. Isn't this cooling too fast? Grunt. Satan swallowed his saliva in fright. Okay. Take them all back. Myers greeted the other Galaxy Patrolmen. Yes, the other Galactic Patrolmen responded. At this time, Su Bai came over. Wait a minute, Son Goku and the others, it will be useful for me to find him. Myers. Why is it so bad today? Advertisement: I just solved Son Goku and the others, and met someone else. Sir, I am the Galaxy Patrol, please don't hinder my mission. Myers coughed lightly. Myers. Su Bai smiled. Myers, how does he know my name? Use your angel power and take a good look. Su Bai raised a point. Myers. He actually knew I was Angel? This is impossible. How could I expose my identity for so many years? Myers doubts life directly. Don't be surprised, you've been in this world for too long. Su Bai showed indifference. Use the power of Angel to perceive it, and you will know how to fly. Hearing the Wang Jiao, Su Bai's words, Myers frowned, but still followed Su Bai's words and used the power of Angel. After some perception, Myers' expression changed drastically. And almost got on my knees. The person in front of me has control over the entire universe. More cattle than Zeno and Grand Priest. Who are you? Myers asked cautiously. You can contact the Grand Priest so that you know my identity. Su Bai just chuckled. Chapter 267. Su Bai. Are you Mara? I'll contact you right away. Myers coughed lightly. It can be sensed only from the power of God. The other party is by no means a small character. He dare not be careless. After some inspection, hiss. Myers gasped in shock. The person in front of me turned out to be the Lord of the Universe? Shocked. Okay, that is a greater existence than Zeno-sama. Meet the Lord of the Universe. Myers bowed hastily. Okay, it's okay. Suri waved his hand. I came here just to let Son Goku and the others come with me. I have something to look for them. Yes. Myers nodded. He took a step back and looked at Su Bai respectfully.
Then, we will not take Mr. Son Goku and Mr. Vegeta.
Mel sighs. 067. I wanted to use Son Goku and Vegeta to deal with Mara, but it seems that I have no chance. After all, the Lord of the Universe wants to commandeer them too. However, with the power of the big Supreme Kai, he can defeat Mara too. It doesn't have to be borrowed from the likes of Son Goku. Are you taking them away to deal with the enemy? Su Bai pondered. Advertisement, of course he knew it was Mara. It's just that he didn't want to show it too abruptly. Yes, and a very strong first enemy, Myers replied. Let's go there together. Su Bai coughed lightly. When the universe is in crisis, I can't be idle. DBAG, together. Wow? Myers was taken aback. When he contacted Grand Priest before, Grand Priest said that Su Bai, the master of the universe, was too lazy. Now it seems that it is not very lazy. After solving this problem, you can return to the team. Su Bai patted Myers on the shoulder. Your father has dark circles under his eyes every day. As a trainee angel, you shouldn't waste such a strong combat power here. Myers. I understand. After you exploited my father, you are coming to exploit me. I'm so. Okay, let's go. Su Bai took Myers and directly made an instant transmission. He headed towards Mo Luo's location. As the master of the universe, Su Bai naturally knew where Mara was. Not long after the two left, Son Goku and Vegeta woke up leisurely. What's going on? The two of us were stunned by the pistol. Both of them look weird. Advertisement. I looked around, only to find that the galactic patrolmen were all gone. At this time, Satan walked over with Majin Buu in his arms. It was Mr. Su Bai. Mr. Su Bai rescued you, and then he took the galactic patrolman away. The two looked at each other, a little surprised. Before the Dragon Ball regained its youth, Mara was really too old. What is Su Bai doing here? Alright. Hi, Turo. Myers greeted with a smile. Son Goku. Su Bai brought Myers and appeared in front of Mo Luo. Su Bai? Whoosh, if you don't dare to ask, you don't dare to ask.
Vegeta, I took the Galaxy Patrol and left again. I don't know, and I didn't dare to go up and ask.
With Su Bai by his side, he is not afraid of anything. In the universe space, inside Mara's spaceship. This is Mara. Su Bai sighed lightly. I heard that I seem to be looking for you for something, but, Satan scratched his head. The two were also a little helpless. Who? Mo Luo turned his head in surprise, looking at Su Bai in relief. Chapter 268. Mo Luo's death. Galaxy Patrol. Looking at the grinning Myers, Mo Luo is in a bad mood. He knew that this Galaxy Patrol man was here to catch him. You, how did you get in? Mo Luo couldn't help taking a few steps back. Right now, he is still very weak and must absorb energy. Facing Myers, he has no chance of winning. Don't be nervous, Mo Luo. Myers smiled. This time, I won't make a move. Speaking of this, Myers retreated behind Su Bai. He knows that everything here has to listen to Su Bai. Mo Luo stared at Su Bai in surprise. Isn't this guy a galactic patrolman? What does he do? But, the energy in his body is so pure. If I can devour his energy, it is estimated that I can improve a lot. With this in mind, Mara began to use his magic power, trying to devour Su Bai's energy. Whoosh! Mara's magic rushes to Su Bai. Boom! The moment I met Su Bai, I collapsed immediately.
What? Advertisement. Mo Luo was shocked. Why? Why can't my magic power work for Su Bai?
This guy. I'll give you a chance to survive, to defend our universe, and fight against outsiders, Su Bai said indifferently. Or, die. After saying these words, Mo Luo felt a killing intent rushing towards him. Wrap yourself in an instant. He believes that as long as he moves around, the other party will kill him directly. Hiss. Mo Luo was startled inwardly, then hesitated for a moment. The choice between life and death was made directly. I am willing to fight with you, Before I finished speaking, it exploded on the spot, and the spaceship was blown up. In the universe space, Shiro and Myers are in the air. Myers was a little confused. Didn't he say he wanted to summon Mara? Why did it explode right away? This. I can read his mind, Su Bai said flatly. He didn't have any intention of surrendering, he just wanted to pretend to surrender and then find a chance to backstab us. This kind of person, I have no reason to forgive him. I see. Myers nodded suddenly. Okay, I'm leaving. Su Bai waved his hand. Advertisement after Mo Luo was dealt with, he still had work to do. Su Bai left with an instant transmission. Myers. Wait, did you forget something? Looking at the endless universe, Myers could only take out his scepter and start flying back. I'm going too. Vegeta directly agreed. How is it? Are you interested? I purposely looked for you two first. Vegeta hesitated, he didn't know whether to go directly or not. Fight with other universe powerhouses, Su Bai said.
Swish. Asking for flowers. Su Bai. Both Son Goku and Vegeta looked surprised.
Well, I'm looking for something fun for you. The corner of Su Bai's mouth twitched. You actually have time to come to our 7th universe? Vegeta, if you don't go, I may become stronger again after fighting. Son Goku coughed lightly. Earth. What's fun? Where's the fun? Fight against other universe strongmen. Playing against other players makes him so happy. I'm going. Son Goku directly agreed. The two looked at each other, which is undoubtedly a huge attraction to Saiyan. Su Bai appeared next to Son Goku and Vegeta. Fun? Son Goku immediately leaned over. Chapter 269 Su Bai. Who has an opinion? Su Bai. These two guys really have a strong taste of happy enemies. Su Bai shrugged and then led the two of them. Let's go, I have to find someone else. Whoosh, in instant transmission, Su Bai brought the two of them directly to the 6th universe. After a few more days in the 6th universe, Su Bai originally wanted to slip away immediately. However, Vados and the others stopped her and forced her to stay for a few more days. Leaving the 6th universe, Su Bai found the 11th universe. It went much smoother here, and within a short while, Su Bai got rid of Jiren and the others. After all, Jiren was his man. So, Su Bai took the grandson, 690, Goku, Hitt, Jiren and others, swish. Fly directly to the space where he sealed Godmother. In a certain sealed space, the goddess and others were in a mess. 18 universes gods of destruction, Frieza is also frowning. What happened? They were actually restrained by others with a wave of their hand. Is this real, or is it just a dream? It must be an illusion, the goddess whispered. Even Zeno can't do this, not to mention the Grand Priest, so. That boy who appeared inexplicably must be our illusion. All the angels and gods of destruction are stunned. Yes, isn't this an illusion? What is that? With so many of us, how could we be suppressed with a single slap? But how does this explain that? Frieza pointed to the surrounding space walls. Yes, this wall can't be explained. Taust also responded from the side. As the angel of 18 universe, Taust naturally recognized Frieza very much. This reminder silenced everyone again. Yes, advertisement. If this is an illusion, what is going on in this space? This illusion is too real, just when everyone is confused. Su Bai appeared in the air with Son Goku and others. Quiet. Su Bai waved his hand, using the whole audience to be quiet. Seeing the sudden appearance of Su Bai, the whole audience fell silent. Not dreaming. This guy is actually real. This is the guy who punished them all with one slap. This guy is a monster. Next, I will hold a martial arts tournament. Su Bai scanned a circle of underground people. Regardless of life or death, there is only victory or defeat. Win is life, show is death, you two fight. Only one of you can get out alive, understand? The two sides of Su Bai naturally referred to people like Son Goku and the people on the side of the goddess. Why should we abide by your rules? Someone on the side of Godmother was not happy. There are so many of us, do you think we are vegetarians? It was just carelessness before, and it was given by you. Boom. Su Bai raised his hand and directly blasted the man into fireworks. Anyone else have any questions? Su Bai glanced around the crowd. Godmother. 7. Who dares to doubt this? It's outrageous. If there is a disagreement, an angel will die. Is this still playing with a hammer? Very well, your next task is to stage a martial arts competition for me. Su Bai is the first choice. In an instant, the arena and auditorium are all generated. You fight as much as you want, there are no restrictions here. If you fall off the ring or die, you will lose. Su Bai glanced at everyone. If you want to survive, you must win. Advertisement. What Su Bai said, of course, was the Godmother's side. And Son Goku and others are gearing up and can't wait. The Godmother looked at each other and fought hard. With so many gods of destruction and angels on my side, how can I not beat these humans? Anyway, they are all dead, why not try to fight? Swish. Su Bai appeared on the high platform, made himself a comfortable sofa, and he lay directly on it. Then, for the first round, let's have a discussion between the two of you. See who goes out first, then start. Su Bai waved. Son Goku over there, after a heated discussion. Oh, it should be said that Son Goku is against all odds. He decided to be the first to appear. On the side of Godmother, they had a heated discussion to ensure stability. What's the situation? It's Angel from 13 Universe. Gods of Destruction and Angel on the side of Godmother gasped. Can he beat me at 2.4? Their advantage is gone? Just him? That's it, if I can beat me, I will eat 3 caddies. In order to ensure fairness, everyone who enters the ring will lose the body of a god. Angel from 13 Universe stepped into the ring, and at the same time gave Son Goku a disdainful look. And Son Goku stretched excitedly, "Come on, fight me, I can't wait." "So, get it? Huh?" The Angel of 13 Universe was dumbfounded. Hiss. Before the flag was set, Angel, who entered the ring, found that his divine power had disappeared. In the first game, they directly sent an Angel, Chapter 270 serious injury with 1 blow. Chi! Let this kid take the lead. Vegeta curled his lips in displeasure in the stands. He wanted to go first, but lost to Son Goku in rock paper scissors. This made him very unhappy. Haha. Where are you in a hurry for? Hitt came over and smiled. When Son Goku loses, we will go up again. For a group arena, a person's physical strength is not unlimited. Yes. Vegeta nodded. With limited physical strength, it is impossible to defeat the Angel and Gods of Destruction in groups. Oh, right. Su Bai reminded at this time. As long as you win a game 31, your stamina will recover by 80%. Although not all of them can be recovered, but it can also avoid the result of you refusing to go all out in order to save energy. Su Bai knew that if the conditions for recovering physical strength were not increased, fighters like Son Goku and Vegeta will try their best to save energy and want to fight more people. What he wants to see is an unlimited fight between the two sides. Therefore, he directly set up a recovery of physical strength after the battle. This kind of battle will be more exciting, advertisement. And at this moment, Son Goku on the ring heard it, and his eyes really lit up. Ha ha ha, if this is the case, I will be able to shoot with all my strength. As for Angel from 13 Universe, he glanced at Son Goku unhappily. Hee, do you really think I can't beat you without the power of God? So confident, will make you cry? Ah, Angel from 13 Universe broke out directly.
As soon as he comes up, he will go all out. Boom.
Powerful power burst out from him. The power is so strong that the entire different space arena trembles. How could it be so strong? Vegeta, Jiren and others all changed their faces. This intensity is stronger than the gods of destruction they know. Son Goku also changed color slightly. This power, what's going on? Su Bai just smiled. The intensity was about the same as he expected. After all, even as a trainee Angel, Myers is stronger than gods of destruction without using the power of Angel. Angel, who has lost the power of God, is still very strong normally. And Angel from 13 Universe was also taken aback, looking at his hands in disbelief. Advertisement, it seems to be saying, why am I so strong? The goddess spoke at this time. It seems that although this arena has imprisoned our Angel's divine power, but let our own, the most primitive law of strength be released. That's right. The other angels and gods of destruction nodded. At this moment, 13 Universe's Angel looked up to the sky and laughed. Ha ha ha, come on, Angel from 13 Universe was very happy. Although he is imprisoned with the power of Angel, he can unleash all his power without restraint. 543 loses all the restraints of the rules, and he feels freedom like never before. It just made him tremble with excitement. Boom. 13 Universe's Angel broke out again. Carrying the momentum of thunder, he rushed to Son Goku. Not good. Son Goku didn't dare to be careless, his expression changed, and Ultra Instinct was activated instantly. Boom. But Angel rushed in front of Son Goku in a second at an extremely fast speed. So fast that even Ultra Instinct Son Goku couldn't react. Peefed. Son Goku spat out a mouthful of blood. 1 strike. He was seriously injured by Angel blow. Chapter 271 Su Bai. Give Angel a lot of insight. This human is using Ultra Instinct. Although Son Goku was punched and vomited blood, the goddess and several angel gods of destruction were stunned. Is it true or not, a human has actually mastered the skills of a god? This human, at this moment, gods of destruction of 18 Universe, Frieza's eyes suddenly change. What? You know him? The goddess rolled her eyes and looked at Frieza. I don't know, Frieza whispered, Mother God. I don't know you, say a fart. But I don't like him very much, I don't know why, Frieza mused. There is an urge to cut him into pieces. Then let you play next time, the goddess nodded. I'd like to torture him if I can, Frieza smiled. As for the other side, Su Bai sighed a little. The gap between Son Goku and Angel is still too big. Even Son Goku has experienced systematic learning in their Shirata. Still not as good as Angel. This kind of battle is boring, Su Bai scratched his head. What he wants to see is exciting, competitive. What's the point of such a side-to-side fight? Advertisement. Thinking of this, Su Bai stood up and glanced at Son Goku's battle situation. Right now, Son Goku is being unilaterally beaten by Angel. The scene is still unbearable. That's it. Su Bai conjured a Patara earring out of thin air. Vegeta, you go and help. Vegeta, why should I help Kakarot? It's fine if you help me, but you want me to fuse with Kakarot? Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Vegeta just wanted to shake his head and refuse. You pay me back. Su Bai said seriously. The Son Goku and Vegeta of this world, practiced in the Shirata Sanctuary. They do all owe Su Bai a favor. Okay, after a moment of hesitation, Vegeta took the earring. However, I don't guarantee that Son Goku will agree. Son Goku is a fighting madman, even if he was beaten unilaterally in this battle. He also doesn't want to team up with others. Son Goku also has his own pride. Su Bai nodded, he knew. In the original book, when facing Jiren, Hitt proposed to join forces, but Son Goku refused. It's just that in this world, there is no such thing. Go, use Vegito's power, and teach Angel a good lesson. After Su Bai finished speaking, he motioned for Vegeta to enter the ring. Advertisement swish, Vegeta also took off and flew towards the ring. Seeing this scene, the godmother was dumbfounded. What about one-on-one? You don't talk about martial arts. In response, Su Bai stood up and scanned everyone around. Let me say, the rules of this game are from one of you. Angel, is there a problem? Gululu. The godmother and the angels looked at each other and shrank their necks. Forget it, what you say is what you say. No problem, no problem. We were wrong a ton. In the end, these angels bowed their heads under the coercion of Su Bai, Wang Liao Jiao. As a result, Vegeta came to the ring in a legitimate way. 13 Universe Angel. Have you ever considered my feelings? Hey, Kakarot, let's fit together. Vegeta threw an earring to Son Goku annoyed.
No, this is my opponent. Son Goku scratched his head.
He still didn't want Vegeta to get involved in this fight. Chi, don't forget what we said at that time, Vegeta pouted. Chapter 272 Vegito vs Angel. This. Of course Son Goku remembered. At that time, he and Vegeta had finished practicing in Shirata, and the two said they were very grateful to Su Bai. If you have the opportunity, you must repay Su Bai. But, what does this matter have to do with you being in the ring now? Son Goku scratched his head. Because Su Bai wants to see an unusually even battle, Vegeta said coldly. Okay, after a moment of hesitation, Son Goku agreed. After all, they have already promised each other before. Without further ado, Son Goku brought the earrings in his hands to his ears. HMPH. Vegeta snorted softly, and at the same time glanced excitedly at Angel of 13 Universe. At the same time, after using the earrings, the two rushed together at an extremely fast speed. Buzz. 840 where the two of them fit together, the radiance soars. The Angel of 13 Universe couldn't help taking a few steps back. He could feel that powerful breath was brewing. Whoosh. Just when 13 Universe Angel put his arms in front of his eyes to block the light. Swish. Vegito appeared directly in front of Angel, and kicked him in the head. Boom. Angel was kicked and flew out. Advertisement. So fast, is this the power of the Patara earrings? As Angel, he naturally knows about Patara earrings. Whoosh. When Angel was amazed, Super Race Blue Vegito appeared behind Angel. Swish. With one kick, Angel kicked to the ground. Super Kamehameha. Ultra Blue Vegito didn't hesitate. Angel aimed at the ground as a Super Kamehameha. Boom. Powerful can explode. The whole space trembled endlessly. Here in the auditorium. These two people still have such power. Jiren looked surprised. You were erased at the time, so you didn't know, Hitt reminded. For the Tournament of Power, we left the 6th and 7th universes at the end. This Vegito's transformation, you can see it in the back. DBFE, Jiren. Well, I was the one who made the fuss. But it's really amazing, I feel like I can handle it casually. Advertisement, it's very powerful, Hitt pondered. I feel that their power is much stronger than the Golden Age. As Hitt, who has met Vegito twice, he made a more objective evaluation. It's normal. Su Bai signaled everyone not to make a fuss. These two Saiyans have been practicing, and the two may not improve much. But when they fit together, they are very powerful. Let's watch the game. Yes, Hitt and Jiren echoed. Toppo scratched his head aside. Can I fuse with Jiren? It feels like Jiren and I fit together, maybe we can surpass Vegito. In the arena, Ultra Blue Vegito chased Angel and beat him up. Don't get carried away, 13 Universes Angel burst out. In an instant, a powerful force surged out again. Push Vegito back a few steps. Even if I can't use the power of Angel, I can't be bullied by you. 13 Universes Angel pushes the Ultra Instinct to the limit. Chapter 273 Vegito. It seems that I am going to surpass Ultra Instinct. Wow, this is Angel's full Ultra Instinct. Under the ring, Angel and Gods of Destruction on the side of the goddess were amazed. Even if it is them, it is rare to see an Angel's full shot. It seems that we are sure to win. The goddess couldn't help sighing with emotion. Indeed. Then there's a bunch of Gods of Destruction and Angels, fit. As for the arena, Vegito looked at Angel who was bursting out with all his strength and was relatively calm. What, are you too scared to speak? 13 Universes Angel sneered. Now you're begging for mercy. Boom, just when 13 Universe wanted to say something. Huge energy erupted from Vegito, white energy is faintly appearing on his body. Ultra Instinct, of course Vegito will too, aren't you Angel? Vegito sneered. When did Angel talk so much nonsense? Our Universe's Angel never talks nonsense. Whoosh, in an instant, Vegito disappeared directly in place. So fast, the disappearance of Vegito shocked and paralyzed 13 Universe Angel. Why, I can't see his movements, isn't this human being too fast? Advertisement swish, in the next second, Vegito appeared in Angel's body. Fly straight up. Swish, Angel's Ultra Instinct was launched instantly, barely avoiding this blow. Even if it is Ultra Instinct, it is very difficult for Angel to avoid it. Because of Vegito's speed, it's fast, swish, Vegito kicked back immediately and kicked over. No breathing room for Angel at all. Angel gritted her teeth, flashed a flash, and completely distanced herself from Vegito. No way, this Vegito's speed is really impressive. It is necessary for him to distance himself and let himself take a break. But, Vegito obviously doesn't think so, then rushed over. Bang 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 bang. Vegito chases Angel, constantly attacking. Obviously, even if they are all Ultra Instincts, Vegito's Ultra Instinct is far stronger than Angel. At this moment, Angel and Gods of Destruction who were watching the battle below swallowed a mouthful of spit. This proficient Ultra Instinct is probably as powerful as the goddess, right? No, I'm almost there. The goddess commented, but, also stronger than normal angels. Hiss. Advertisement. All the angels gasped. No wonder we have no resistance in front of Su Bai. Asking for flowers. The godmother looked up to Su Bai at this time. The subordinates he summoned it will have powers beyond that of ordinary angels. Not to mention him himself. This universe, it's amazing that such a powerful existence as Su Bai can be born. As for Su Bai, he just lay on the sofa and stretched himself. Oh yes, hit him on the left side, yes, Vegito kicked him. Nice, as expected of Vegito, his moves are flexible, so I don't need to say more. Handsome, he had a great time watching it, in the arena. Bang 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 bang, Vegito and Angel fought again several times.
Although Angel is suppressed, Vegito will not be able to take down the opponent for a while.
Oh, looks like I'm going to win, Angel sneered. The time to combine is limited, you won't be able to attack for a long time. I just have to hold on until your time is over, neither of you is my opponent. Speaking of this, the corners of Angel's mouth turned up slightly, and a hint of cruelty flashed in his eyes. He has already figured out how to take revenge. Really? Vegito also smiled. It seems that I'm going to surpass ZZGEA 3. Chapter 274. Do you know how talented Frieza is, beyond Ultra Instinct? Just put it on and you will. Godmother can only say that she has surpassed Grand Priest in the cultivation of Ultra Instinct. But I dare not say that I have surpassed Ultra Instinct. How dare you, a human being? HMPH, Vegito said no more. Ah, just a violent rage. Boom, powerful energy is burning in Vegito. This arrogance is heavily purple. This is it, 18 Universes Gods of Destruction, aka Frieza. He looked at the ring in surprise, he couldn't be more familiar with this energy. Selfishness, it's their Gods of Destruction stunt. Why, makes no sense, Frieza scratched her head. Why, a human being can master two kinds of God skills at the same time. Ultra Instinct plus self-intention, Goddess looked at the ring. After looking at it for a second, he turned his head to look at Su Bai again. That look is even more serious. Advertisement afterwards, the godmother shifted her target to Su Bai's side. Hitt and Jiren guys, this Vegito is so strong, what about these other people? Did they all surpass Angel? If you look at it this way, they really might lose here. After 13 Universe Angel loses, let me go. Gods of Destruction Frieza whispered aside. Godmother. Angel lost, you want to play Gods of Destruction? Mother, don't worry. At this time, Angel of 18 Universe said from the side. Frieza is a very talented Gods of Destruction, and his talent is particularly terrifying. Do you know how long it took him to cultivate from a mortal to an alternate Gods of Destruction? How long? The goddess subconsciously realized. 4 months. Angel of 18 Universe raised his head slightly recently. After that, Master Frieza practiced with me for a long time, so. His strength has long since surpassed the past. Even if it's Angel. That's it, the goddess nodded knowingly. Unexpectedly, among these Gods of Destruction, there is such a talent. It seems that I really underestimated them. Very good, I'll leave the next one to you. The goddess nodded to Frieza. Master Goddess, don't worry. Frieza turned slightly sideways, looking very gentlemanly. In the arena. Advertisement, with a roar, Vegito completely completed his ultimate transformation. How? Is it beyond Ultra Instinct? Vegito is wrapped in purple and white flames. 13 Universes Angel. The transcendence you are referring to is superimposing one's own will. Although I feel like complaining, but 13 Universes Angel turned serious. No way. No matter what, the Vegito in front of him has indeed become stronger. And it's very strong, he might not be able to beat it. I'm coming. Vegito finished his transformation, his legs slightly bent. Whoosh, Bay 1.3 get ejected directly. Chi, your speed hasn't increased much, Angel of 13 Universe smiled contemptuously. With the superposition of the two transformations, his speed is only a little bit faster than his own. Really? Vegito just smiled, the strength of self-will has never come from speed but from attack. Boom. Vegito kicked 13 Universes Angel. Chapter 275 Frieza, play, cough. Angel from 13 Universe only had time to cough and was kicked out by Vegito. The powerful force made his face contort. This power is too terrifying. Swish, Vegito dodged one after another and charged directly at Angel of 13 Universe. Chasing is a beating. Bang 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 bang. The Angel of 13 Universe has no chance to fight back. After a while of attacking, Vegito ends up with a Kamehameha. Successfully won this game. The failed angel turned into a ray of energy and entered Vegito's body. Vegito recovered about 80% of the stamina consumed by 31% in the battle. This is what Su Bai said before, the victor can recover about 80% of his physical strength. Godmother and the others shuddered. This is too scary, this is clearly whoever loses dies. Okay, I announce that this match will be won by Vegito. Su Bai stood on the high platform and announced the end of the first round. Godmother, you quickly select the second round contestants. Otherwise, even if you admit defeat, I will directly destroy you. Hearing this, Godmother and the others gulped. Advertisement. They do not doubt the truth of this statement. I'll do it. Gods of Destruction. Frieza stepped out. It was his turn to play next, and they had discussed it before. Whoosh, Frieza flew into the ring. Oh, Frieza. Vegito was taken aback. At this time, the two of them disintegrated directly. Become Son Goku and Vegeta. You know me? Frieza was also taken aback. Unexpectedly, as soon as I came on stage, the other party would say my name. Ah, haha, yeah, Son Goku scratched his head. How could you not know that? This is Frieza. Chi, now that we've disintegrated, what is it? Vegeta pouted unhappily. Next, of course I will fight, Son Goku said as a matter of course. After all, this is my arena alone. Vegeta, fine. If you want to fight, just fight. Vegeta glanced at Su Bai and found that Su Bai had no objection, so he flew out of the ring directly. Advertisement, Kakarot, come on. After saying this, Vegeta flew away without looking back. Then, the second match officially begins, Su Bai ordered. Hearing this, Son Goku jumped up excitedly to warm up. Ha, finally we can have a good fight. What? That fight just now, wasn't it good? Frieza whispered. Well, after all, it's 2 against 1, it's not very fair, Son Goku said. What a funny guy. Frieza smiled, then held out his arm. However, I will not show mercy. After speaking, he put his arms in front of him. Broken 820 broken, no mercy, coming up as a destruction. Swish, the destructive energy rushed straight to Son Goku. Yeah, Son Goku barely avoided, wiping the sweat from his forehead. Wow, Frieza, you are still so insidious, you don't say anything, just do it, a fight is a fight, I said, I won't show mercy. Frieza's mouth twitched. Although it is a smile, it is full of cruelty. Chi, Vegeta, who was watching the battle, pouted. It seems that no matter the Frieza from universe, they are still so cruel. Excessive, a guy like Frieza is suitable for gods of destruction.